in the third period. We know the Chicago Crush and General Manager, Head Coach Phil Bushbacher watching on Black Bear TV. Welcome you guys in. Braden Graham takes an important draw against Nicholas Chenet. Graham with a clean draw win. Grady Smith stick handles his way through. Couldn't. Had it knocked away. Nice play by Tyson Feinfrock. Feinfrock's been involved all day today. Now Chenet grabs it.
Yeah, he's another one of those players that's just involved all the time and in everything. He's involved in everything, getting in the way.
Coming to the elite side from the Spacement Premier program. Played 21 games for the Premier squad so far this year. 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Grady Smith knocks away around front. LaPriest with a shot off the top of the pad of Aiden Karst. Oh, LaPriest almost tied this game. Puck sent across. Jua for Grady Smith. Smith will bring it in. LaPriest lurking. Had it knocked away, and the puck sent all the way down. Another icing, perhaps. Not far enough. Jua's got to go after it. Pressure by Leonidas Cintron. Gets a little bit of help from Aiden Ricasta. Ricasta had it taken away by Stratman. Shot was blocked by Mulligan. 4:30 to go here in the third period. Jets trying to tie this game. Pressure in and picked up by Ricasta. The puck goes to the goal mouth.
Zaxanoff takes that. I know you're busy with your Sarah.
Getting everything organized for our post-game interview.
Yeah. So we'll see. There's still 3:50 left.
May have to change it.
You never know.
LeGros comes in. Stick handles his way through. Knocked away by Cintron.
That's one of those situations right there that's just a bit, that was too much.
Axonoff will bring it in. Time winding down. 3:30 to go here in the third period. Axonoff, a little bit of help from Jared LeGros, digs it out. LeGros up to the point for Noah Chambers with a shot. Looking for the deflection by Cam Maxwell. Hanson brings it in. Hanson pitching it for the blue line, trying to feed out in front to LeGros. Was knocked away by Emerson Swint. Picked up by Maxwell. Off the boards, kept in by Stratman. Kicks it over to Rylan Wempe. Wempe with a shot off the glove of Arnold Parody. 2:55 to go here in the third. Another shot up high. Stratman grabs it. Send it out in front, looking for Wempe. Couldn't pull the trigger. Max Lee was right there. Stratman grabs it. Pressure by Maxwell. Axonoff goes after it ahead of Nicholas Chenet. And Axonoff will grab it. One more time. 2:30 to go. Max Lee picked off there by Chenet. To Feinfrock. Over to Party, who kicks it aside. Comes back to Joseph Way at the point with a shot up high over everybody. Eli Schwarzer trying to get it out. Kept in by White. And now Max Lee grabs it. Lee with a little bit of speed. Knocked to the boards. There by Colson White. 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Danny Vanderweel expected to call Arnold Party to the bench at any time. But the Jets have to get possession and control first. Picked up by Feinfrock. Knocked away by LaPriest. Picked up by Braden Graham, and here comes Graham with LaPriest. Graham steps up, fires, scores! Braden Graham ties the game for the MetroJets. Oh my! And we got a 3-3 tie. Braden Graham, the 18-year-old from Lake Orion, Michigan, his 13th goal of the season, and the Jets have tied it at 3.
I'm gonna help you out here, Matt. Stand still.
What's
here,
up?
I'm gonna help you out.
Oh,
I'm sure
gosh.
that's hurting.
A pretty goal by Braden Graham. And a timeout being called by Cam Wyrick, head coach of the Fort Wayne Spacemen. 3-3.
I mean, with one shorthanded goal this period, and then, this goal here.
And who set that up?
Wow.
Grayson Laprice. My goodness.
He's got some numbers on him today.
A goal and 2 assists by the 20-year-old from Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan, Canada. Just set Braden Graham up perfectly, and Graham buried it to tie this game at 3.
Well, Paige is trying to get the refs, and I don't know if they're not here or what, but she's knocking on the door and no one's answering.
Right.
So
we'll get her squared away. It was Braden Graham, his 13th of the season, from Grayson Laprice at 18:20 of the third period to tie this game at 3. MetroJets third goal.
Well, we'll see. Clark gets that taken away. Wumpy going to go in on it. Loses it. Jets coming back down the other way. Here comes LeGros. LeGros, as we're across the trailing, LeGros grabs it again, brings it back up top. The shot that goes wide. Mulligan's going to try to keep it in. Is not able to do so. LeGros is going to go after it. White's got it. Puts it back into the zone.
1:10 to go here in the third period. Fine Frog had it knocked away by LeGros. And Jonah Clark gets in the neutral zone. Neither team would be mad about going to overtime.
No,
that
would not be a bad thing at all.
Templeton knocked on the puck there by Jonah Clark. Less than a minute remaining in the third period. Yeah, neither team would not be mad whatsoever about gaining that extra point. Puts even more real estate between both the Jets and the Spacemen and the Chicago Cougars and Chicago T-Rex. Picked up by Maxwell, which would all but guarantee a Jet Spaceman semifinal matchup. Picked up by Schwarzer. 20 seconds left. Eli Schwarzer sends it in, and Karst wisely covers with 16.4 seconds left here in the third period. We talked about it all game, starting with the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. That Braden Graham line with Grayson Laprice and Grady Smith. They've accounted for all 3 goals today.
Yeah, that's been a very, very, very strong line. It's been a line that's been getting stronger through the season.
Smith, shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Almost picked off by Braden Graham again. Puck comes back. Knocked away now, picked up by Jackson Crawford. Crawford will bring it in. Crawford pressured there by Gavin Otto. Nice play by Otto to push him to the outside. Not to get a shot. And 3 periods is not enough. We're going to overtime. Shots on goal in the third period. A Fort Wayne Spaceman was 6. 3-period total of 22. MetroJets with 10. 3-period total of 30. We now go to a 3-on-3 overtime coming next. 3-on-3 overtime next. And if that's not enough, a best-of-3 shootout. And if that's not enough, sudden death shootout until the cows come home.
I don't want cows. I got enough stuff at my house. Do you know now? You know what I have in my house now?
A goat, probably?
No, not yet, but I'm sure that's coming. There is now 14 chickens at my house. Oh, good
Lord. Well, I know what we're having for dinner on Saturday night.
And now my daughter-in-law now has an incubator.
Oh,
so there's going to be more. So I'm just going to take the chickens and throw them in the dorm.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, let the boys figure it out.
With both teams gaining a point, that guarantees the Jets and the Spacemen can finish no worse than 4th in the USPHL Elite Midwest Division. Guarantees it. They still got to settle it. And if the Chicago T-Rex go on a massive run, they can get in there. Here we go. Overtime. MetroJets, of course, the home team, wearing the home whites, blue shoulders and red trim. They're skating left to right on your television screen. For the Fort Wayne Spacemen out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, the road team wearing the blacks with the white, gray, and orange trim. They're skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial. The Jets come out with Grayson Laprise, of course. Braden Graham and Dmitry Aksanov. The Spacement counter with Tyson Feinfrock, Dylan Davis, and Colson White. Frog with a shot. Save made. And Davis could convert on the rebound. Laprise gets it out of the neutral zone. Picked up by Colson White. 3-on-3 hockey really opens up the ice for the speedsters of both teams.
Oh, it's just the speedsters and the players with skill.
White shot, saved by Party. Rebound comes out to White, could get a handle on it. Come back, turns around, feeds it back to Feinfrock. Feinfrock let it go, and now 2-on-1. Grayson Laprise with the puck from Braden Graham. Laprise skates through everybody, couldn't get the shot off.
Oh, he thought he had someone to his left.
And Braden
went in for a change.
Was looking for the pass and converted over to Braden Graham. Feinfrock shots, save made by Party. Big stop by Arnold Party. Everything's big now in overtime. Jared LeGros now with the puck. Overtime hero against the Typhoon Hockey Club at the Tampa Showcase. And shot saved by Aiden Cars with 3:42 to go here in overtime. Yeah, both teams aren't mad about going to overtime. Guarantees them a point.
Yeah, now we got LeGros, Otto, and Smith out there for the Jets.
And for the Jets, it also guarantees they will not lose second place no matter what happens in this game with the extra point. Picked up by Rylan Wempe. Wempe behind the net. He's got Nicholas Chenet to his left. That's where he goes with it. Hayden Stratman lurking in the neutral zone. Pressure by Grady Smith. Gavin Otto now grabs the puck away. How good has Gavin Otto been of late? On the ice in high-pressure situations for the MetroJets elite. He feeds it to Jared LeGros. LeGros decides to backpedal back in the neutral zone over to Gavin Otto. Otto brings it in, top of the face-off circle. Otto waiting for Grayson Laprise to come back out. Laprise with the puck, with a shot, save, rebound. Oh, Grady Smith couldn't pull the trigger. Smith back to Otto at the point, couldn't keep it in. Brings it back to Otto in his own zone. Otto's got speed, he's been out there a while. Otto now feeds it back with a shot, angle shot on the side of the net. Laprise with a shot, saved by Carson. He'll hang on.
Oh, his reaction to that, it's almost like he wasn't expecting him to shoot. He almost didn't even react to that until it hit him and went on the ice.
Grayson Laprise with a goal and 2 assists.
He was trying to even it up and go 2-2.
Braden Graham takes the draw. Won by Colson White, but Graham grabs it. Graham to Laprise, couldn't pull the trigger, was flanked there.
That's off.
By Dylan Davis, and the net was off. We'll try it again. 2:30 to go in overtime.
Well, I'll tell you what, especially with Laprise being out there, I mean, it's a good thing, bad thing. They had a little something going there in this zone for this overtime, but that also gives them a little breather.
We said it before. Grayson Laprise has emerged as a leader on this MetroJets elite team. He is a goal and 2 assists today. Picked up there by the 24 of Xavier Templeton. Pressured by Braden Graham. Up to Dylan Davis. Davis backpedals in his own zone. Graham comes off for Aiden Racosta. Here comes Dylan Davis, the all-time scoring leader in Fort Wayne Spacement Elite history. Davis to Stratman. Stratman. Nice
Good
play
stick
by Mulligan. Just lifted his stick to negate the opportunity. Great defensive play by Mulligan. Back over to Davis with a shot deflected by Racosta. Up high and wide. Comes back to Dylan Davis. Davis trying to feed it out in front. Pressured away by Racosta. Now Laprise. 2-on-1 if he hurries with Connor Mulligan. Laprise feeds it back to Racosta with a shot. Was blocked. And now
they got to get back.
And now Colson White out for the races. Mulligan couldn't get to him. White brings it in with a shot. Deflected up high off the pad of the stick of Arno Party. 1:30 to go.
I didn't need to take the heart pills this early, Matt.
Oh, I left him at home.
This is only game 1.
I left him at home. Hyber brings it in. Knocked away by Mulligan. Over to Wempe with a shot just wide.
Coming down into a minute left, 1:10.
Tyson Feinfrock now over to Braden Heber. Heber now to Feinfrock. Pressured by Gerald LeGros. Feinfrock brings it in. Wide open Wempe with a shot. Deflected off the right shoulder of Arnold Party. Spaceman with the momentum. Wempe sidesteps Mulligan, but knocked away by Racosta. Hayden Racosta. Less than a minute remaining. Less than a minute remaining in overtime. Puck kept in. Nice play. Nice play by Heber. Nice defensive play by Mulligan. And here comes Gerald LeGros. He's got Racosta. He's got Grady Smith to his left elbow. But a shot goes wide. Picked up by Wempe. Grady Smith battles there with him along the boards. 25 seconds left to go in overtime. LeGros now digs it out. Back to Grady Smith. Smith waiting. Feeds it back to Axonoff. Braden Graham. Save made by Karsh. Rebound comes out. Net comes off the moorings. Whistle blows with 8.2 seconds left here in overtime.
Oh, we got some of the boys up here. They're just smiling at the action right now. They're enjoying it. As you know, I'll tell you what, we are too, and I'm sure you guys watching are enjoying this game as well. This has been packed full of action. We've had a little bit of everything.
Oh, man. Important draw.
This goes to a shootout. I can say we've had everything in this game.
Axonoff steps up, saved by Karsh, rebound, backhand shot. Graham was on his back, and overtime's not enough. We're going to the shootout.
Well, I can guarantee you right now, Matt, one of the shooters most likely is probably going to be Laprise.
Game total of 35. We will now go to a best-of-3 shootout.
So we'll see what they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure.
The teams will switch sides again.
Yeah, Laprise is going to be one of them.
And the Jets, the Jets as a home team have the option of taking the first shot or deferring.
Yeah. Laprise, Graham. I'm not sure who else they could take. I mean, they got the
Fort Wayne's going to be pretty easy. Tyson Feinfrock's going to go.
Yeah.
Probably Rylan Wempe and Nicholas Chenet. That would be a educated guess.
Yeah.
And the Fort Wayne and the Danny Vanderweel has deferred to the Spacemen. So the Fort Wayne Spacemen will shoot first. Dylan Davis will be the first up. He'll go one-on-one with Arnold Party. Shooting first for Fort Wayne Spacemen, number 92, Dylan Davis. So here we go. Dylan Davis, the 19-year-old from Fort Wayne, Indiana, will go one-on-one with Arnold Party. And there goes Davis over to the blocker's side. Top of the face-off circle, goes back to the center, slows her down. Backhand save by Party. Shooting first to the MetroJets, number 42, Grayson Laprise. Grayson Laprise, the 20-year-old from Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan, Canada, will go one-on-one with Aiden Karst. Laprise goes blocker side towards the center of the ice. Shot blocker save by Karst. 0-0 at the end of the first round. Shooting for the Fort Wayne Spacemen, the number 6 of Tyson Feinfrock. Tyson Feinfrock, the 18-year-old from South Bend, Indiana, will go up against Arnold Party. And there goes Feinfrock, and he'll go blocker side. Top of the face-off circle, brings it in, a little speed shot, and no goal.
Right under his knee. He thought
under.
He thought he had that behind him. He was able to catch that with his knee and stop it.
Braden Graham.
Hey, we're both 2 for 2.
Braden Graham will go up against Aiden Karst, the 18-year-old from Lake Orion, Michigan. He'll go glove side on Karst. Top of the face-off circle, steps up. Backhand shot, saved by Karst.
That was a good little last-second backhand there.
Yes, it was.
I think if he would have been able to lift that would have went in. He just wasn't able to put it up enough.
The Fort Wayne Spaceman, the number 26, Colson White. So Colson White, the 17-year-old from Fort Wayne, Indiana, will go up against the 16-year-old from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Arnold Party. Here comes White. He's got speed. Glove side shot saved by Party. If the Jets score here, the game is over. If he doesn't, We go to sudden death. Shooting next to the MetroJets, the 13 of Jared LeGros. So LeGros scores, game over. If Karst makes a save, it's sudden death shootout. Here comes Jared LeGros, the 20-year-old from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Steps in, shot, saved by Karst. We will now go to a sudden death shootout. Shooting next, the Fort-Wayne Spacement, the 94, Hayden Stratton. Sudden death shootout, Matt Neiman.
Well, I only gave them my 3. I don't know where they're going to go now. I mean, there's a lot in the arsenal on both ends.
The 20-year-old from Tampa, Florida, comes in on glove side on Party with a shot saved by Party. So the Jets score, game over. If they don't, we continue on. Shooting next to the MetroJets, the 94, Dmitry Aksanov. Dmitry Aksanov, the 18-year-old from Walnut Lake, Michigan, will go one-on-one with Aiden Karst. He'll go in toward the center of the ice, steps up, fires, scores!
Wow!
Game over! The MetroJets have defeated the Fort-Wayne Spacement by a score of 4-3 in a shootout.
Well, I think we know where our player of the game is.
Indeed. MetroJets goal scored by number 94, Dmitry Aksanov. Final score in a shootout. MetroJets 4, Fort Wayne Spacement 3. The MetroJets will climb to 20 wins, 11 losses, 1 overtime loss, no shootout losses, 41 points. The Fort Wayne Spacement fall to 17 wins, 11 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses, but they gain a point.
Yeah,
38 points, but they're
that
3
all
back.
important. That all important point.
They are 3 back now of the MetroJets. Your SESPayroll.com player of the game with the shootout winner, Dmitry Aksanov is your player of the game. SESPayroll.com player of the game, Dmitry Aksanov, standing by with Mount Clemens Snickers Game Club on as reporter, Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Dmitry, you scored that shootout goal. Can you walk us through what you saw there?
I think I just had to move the goalie a little bit. I wanted to go left to right because I saw he was weak on his catcher's side going up high. So I had to take advantage of the time being, and I just took the chance and I scored.
All right, well, it worked. So you guys have another game again tomorrow. What do you think that you guys did well today that you need to carry into tomorrow's game?
I think we were very possessive. We definitely need to keep that up. I think we definitely need to hit the body a little bit more, just watch the shoulders. But I think everything today, we did good.
All right, well, great job today. Thank you. Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. And if you thought that game was good, coming up next, USPHL Premier Play between a couple of heavyweights, the MetroJets, Fort Wayne Spacement on the USPHL Premier side. We'll step aside for about 30 to 45 seconds. Come right back for the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show for that game. But once again here, final score in a shootout in USPHL Elite Play. The MetroJets 4, Fort Wayne Spacement 3. You've been watching MetroJets Hockey Live exclusively on Black Bear TV. The following is a presentation of Black Bear Sports Group. Watch the entire 2025-2026 United States Premier Hockey League season exclusively on the new home of USPHL Hockey, Black Bear TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game number 2 of our Thursday doubleheader. And this matchup in USPHL Premier play and features the 10-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, as well as the 4-time junior hockey national champions, the MetroJets, who will face off against the 2-time and reigning USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions, the FtWayne Spacemen. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club upon the flight deck, alongside color analyst, Black Bear TV broadcast producer Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman, as always, man the controls on the camera. We will soon reacquaint with Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club. On ice reporter Sarah Vassar, as we have a couple of heavyweights going at it between the MetroJets and the FtWayne Spacemen. The MetroJets currently sitting second in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division, with a record of 25 wins, 5 losses, no overtime losses, 1 shootout loss, 51 points. Saw their 10-game winning streak snapped at the USPHL Tampa Showcase, so they're back on a modest 1-game streak, are 9-1 in their last 10 games. 4 points back of the Great Lakes Division leading Toledo Cherokee, but the Jets have 2 games in hand. They will make up one of those games here this afternoon. They will play the USPHL Premier Midwest Division leading FtWayne Spacemen, the 2-time and defending Midwest Division champions, coming off a 2-2 showing at the USPHL Tampa Showcase. 25 wins, 7 losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses. They've lost their last 2 and are 7-3-0 in their last 10 games. The MetroJets going 3-1 at the USPHL Tampa Showcase. Started with a 6-2 victory over the Florida Eels, followed by a thrilling 3-2 victory over the Coral Springs Junior Cats, then a 1-0 loss in an instant classic to the host Tampa Bay Juniors, before the Jets responded with an 8-2 victory over the Carolina Junior Canes. On the FtWayne Spacemen, their Tampa Showcase started off well enough, a couple of victories. 9-0 victory over the Jersey Hitmen, followed by a 3-1 victory over the Florida Junior Blades, but then a 4-3 loss at the hands of the Tampa Bay Juniors, followed by a 4-2 loss at the hands of the Florida Eels. As for the MetroJets leading the way, it is one of the 3 All-Stars on the roster. He's also the highest scoring defenseman on the roster. Wears number 15, the undisputed captain of the MetroJets, the 20-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, Jake Taylor. Taylor so far, 4 goals, 41 assists, 45 points on the season, as him and fellow defenseman Antoine Bonnet, the 2 highest scoring defensemen in the USPHL Premier, will go head-to-head in this game. Taylor leads the way for the Jets with 4 goals, 41 assists, 45 points on the season. And Matt Naiman for Jake Taylor, scoring 2 goals at the USPHL Tampa Showcase, snapped a 15-game goal-scoring drought, and then he added another goal to boot.
Well, yeah, you got he was looking for goals. He found them. He's got umpteen million assists. You know?
Right.
I guess it's about time he started scoring goals.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Leading scorer amongst forwards on the roster, wears number 20, the 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia. It's Luka Pivets. Pivets had a 4-goal game against the Carolina Junior Canes, 2 goals, 2 assists. Overall this season, 22 goals, 20 assists, 42 points on the season. He's not very far off from his total output from last year.
No, not at all. And, I'll tell you what, between Pivic and Taylor and, we got a few other guys, I mean, you can almost call it the lethal line. I mean, it's just, it can be nasty.
Third on the team in scoring, wears number 33 for the Jets, the 20-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, Jackson Stone. Stone so far 11 goals, 20 assists, 31 points on the season. And like Pivets, Stone, he's not very far off from his total output from last year either.
No, a total of 52 games last year with 9 goals and 31 assists for a total of 40 points. He is not far off at all, and I firmly believe he will meet or exceed that here for the remainder of the season.
Fourth on the team in scoring, wears number 51 for the Jets, the 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, Ryan Glomboski. Glomboski missed the first 5 games of the season before joining the Jets, and he has been a catalyst. 12 goals, 18 assists, 30 points in just 26 games for the number 51.
Yeah, and you look at where he was at with the Texas Junior Brahmas with 41 games, only 3 goals and 6 assists with 9 points. He has really, really, really just opened up this year. Unbelievable year for this young man.
Fifth in the team in scoring, wears number 14, another second-year Jet, the 20-year-old from Lakeport, Michigan, Sutton Majeski. Majeski, 12 goals, 15 assists, 27 points in the season. And if you talk to Majeski, he's saying he's having an off year.
Yeah. And, compared to where he was at 50 games last year, 19 goals, 33 assists. I mean, the assists that these guys have are just unbelievable. A total of 52 points. So, number-wise, yes, he's behind. He's got some catching up to do. It's going to be pretty tough to do that for the remainder of this season. But still has to add to it, and he's got to do it when it counts, which is now.
We mentioned Jay Taylor, one of the 3 All-Stars on this team that'll be going to the USPHL All-Star game January 26th and 27th. The second of those All-Stars wears number 3, the 19-year-old from Grosse Pointe, Michigan, A.J. Zaccani. Zaccani, 19 goals, 7 assists, 26 points in the season, and that is despite missing 10 games due to an upper body injury.
Yeah, and you look at where he was last year with 50 games, 30 goals, and 29 assists for a total of 59 points. Just an unbelievable season. But, he's back. He missed the 10 games, and he's still, I guess you could say, the showcase definitely helped. But he's getting his legs back underneath him, and he's going to start putting them in again.
The third and final All-Star on his team wears number 93. He is a 17-year-old from Wheeling, Illinois. It is Daniel Luska. Luska joining the MetroJets just prior to the USPHL Chicago Showcase, basically moving across the locker room. But it was his time at MGDP that made him an All-Star. Overall, 3 goals, 15 assists, 18 points in the season. Hard to believe Luska, who wears number 93, he is just 17 years old.
Yeah, he's one of those young guys, young boys, young men that just you can see it in the gym. We see it on the ice. He puts in the work, and he puts in the overtime. He does everything that needs to be done, and it shows. And that's why he's at where he's at on this main team right now.
Answering the call and goal this afternoon, wears number 30. Statistically speaking, one of the best goaltenders in all at USPHL Premier, the 19-year-old from Teleborg Speed, and the number 30 of Philippe Hall. You talk about stats. He is 10-0, 10 wins, no losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses. His goals against is under 1. It's a 0.94. His 0.93, excuse me. His save percentage, .947. Both number 1 in the USPHL Premier.
That's not too shabby.
It's not bad at all, is it?
And that's what makes him so, just unbelievable, because even in Trelleborg there, when he played over in Sweden with the J20, he had 11 games with a 4.28 goals against and only an .885 save percentage. And so you look at then and now, just unbelievable, and that just goes to show you what he has put in, and he's doing fantastic.
In his last game, he allowed the most goals in one game.
Yes.
2.
Yeah.
In a 3-2 victory by the Jets over the Coral Springs Junior Cats, stopped 27 of 29 shots he faced. But think about that for a second. He allowed 2 goals. That's the most goals he allowed in one game this season.
Well, you know what he does? He sits in the locker room and just no goals.
No goals.
Like
the
commercial.
The insurance
commercial.
No
goals. Yeah.
He will face the Fort Wayne Spacement, the team to our left, the 2-time and defending USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions, and they come in ailing. They've lost their last 2. they are without leading scorer Ivan Barnashoff.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that's going to hurt them. But they do have the boys, the guys that can step up and take that spot. And against a team like this with this MetroJets, on how they can just open it up at any given time, they need their guys to step up and take place.
And it's going to start with a gentleman second on the team in scoring. It is a 20-year-old from Volgograd, Russia, the 89 of Bogdan Vysotsky. Vysotsky, 25 goals, 27 assists, 52 points on the season.
You know, and if you think about it from where he was last year, he's actually, as good as those numbers are, he's actually behind where he was last year with 34 goals and 31 assists, which is still, I mean, even what he's got this year, it's still one heck of a season that he's got.
The highest scoring defenseman on the roster is also the highest scoring defenseman in all of USPHL Premier. Wears number 7, the 20-year-old from Bromont, Quebec, Canada. It's Antoine Bonnet. Bonnet, 16 goals, 35 assists, 51 points on the season. Bonnet, he is 6 points ahead of Jake Taylor, who is second overall in USPHL Premier amongst defensemen in scoring.
Yeah, the two of them have been chasing each other all season long. I'll tell you what, and we know Bonnet can he can be a thorn in your side. And, you know, he had 47 games last year with 18 goals and 29 assists with 47 points. So he's just one of those stellar standout players that the Fort Wayne Spacemen have.
Third in the team in scoring amongst the players dressed. Fourth overall. He wears number 15, the 19-year-old from Dnipro, Ukraine. It is Nikita Volobulev. Volobulev, 22 goals, 14 assists, 36 points on the season.
Now, you look at where he was at with the Pittsburgh Stars, U18 AAA. Now, take a look at that stat, Matt.
Yep.
108 games played. That's a lot of hockey right there.
That's a lot of hockey.
Excuse me, with 15 goals and 30 assists with 45 points. You put all that into perspective with what he's got going on here. That's not shabby at all. He's a good, steady, solid player.
Fourth amongst the players dressed, and the team is scoring 5th overall. Wears number 17, the 19-year-old from Moscow, Russia, Mikhail Gorbanov, the former Decatur Blaze, and he has found a home in Fort Wayne. 13 goals, 18 assists, 31 points on the season for Gorbanov.
Yeah, and from where he was with Decatur, he's 2 points off from where he was in Decatur. So very, very consistent player. Excuse me, and he's still got quite a few games left here for this season. So he very well could surpass his numbers. So, I mean, good for him. I mean, this Fort Wayne Spaceman, they got a lethal lineup.
They absolutely do. 5th of the team in scoring amongst the players dressed. 6th overall. He is the captain of the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Wears number 25. The 20-year-old from Plattsburgh, New York, Jace Lacey. Lacey, 13 goals, 15 assists, 28 points on the season, and he's got the best mustache in all of USPHL Premier. Look at that. Look at that mustache. Look at that stash, brother.
Yeah.
That is the best in all USPHL Premier.
That's the only 30-year-old in USPHL right there.
But no, Jace, yeah, that's a good look right there.
I'll tell you, you know who he reminds me of?
What's that?
You know, back in the day, they had, what was the show? The Car Guy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Gosh, I know.
That's what that reminds me of.
But in all seriousness, Lacey is 3rd season with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. He is, like Jake Taylor is, the undisputed captain of the MetroJets. Yes. Jace Lacey, the undisputed captain of the Fort Wayne Spacemen.
Did I just age myself with that comment?
Yes, you did.
But, man, I'll tell you what, I got to meet that guy a while ago. How's that? How about I say just a while ago? Fantastic guy if you love your classic cars.
And starting in goal for the Fort Wayne Spacemen, wears number 36. He just went, we believe he just went in the locker room. The 20-year-old from North Berwick, Maine, Sumner Wood. And he's had a good season as well. 12 wins, 3 losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses, a .230 goals against average, a .928 save percentage for Wood, who also has 1 shutout. His last game came against the Florida Eels back on this past Sunday night as he stopped 19 of 23 shots he faced in the Florida Eels 4-2 victory over the Spacemen.
And you know why he's got the numbers that he does, right?
Why is that?
Because in Maine, during the offseason, he wrestles moose.
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. Well, he's 5'11", 201 pounds. Yeah. So, yeah, he definitely could very well do that. And with that being said, this has been the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. For all of your oral surgery needs, from facial trauma reconstruction, oral pathology, pre- and post-prosthetic surgery, and more, Dr. Robert John, an oral maxillofacial surgeon, offers a full scope of oral maxillofacial surgical procedures. He's had the hiccups. With almost 25 years of experience, Dr. John brings a unique combination of medical expertise, precision, and compassionate care to the practice. Learn more at TroyOralSurgery.com or call 248-665-8769.
My wife did it again, Matt. She got lunch and gets me a sub.
With mushrooms on it, of course he did.
No, with jalapenos on it.
Ugh.
Oh, I love my jalapenos, but you're in a broadcast, have a spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Not cool. Not cool. All right, well, we're going to take a little break. Or
Yes,
you
we
got
are.
a pregame?
Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop pregame interview. We are going to forego that because we had such a quick turnaround from the last game to this game, so we are going to forego the Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop pregame interview. But we promise you tomorrow afternoon, General Manager, Head Coach, the Fort Wayne Spaceman, Kaylee Schrock will stop up and see us tomorrow afternoon. But Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop, located throughout the Metro Detroit area, including one less mile down the road from us here at MCIA. Get your morning started right for a quick pick-me-up during the day at Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. We'll step aside for a few minutes, come back for a pregame ceremony, opening drive of the puck. You're watching MetroJets hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game number 2 of our Thursday doubleheader. If game 2 is anything like game number 1, we're in one for one heck of a matchup. This one in USPHL Premier Play and features the MetroJets against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck alongside Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman, who's enjoying himself at Jersey Mike's sub. Just had breakfast 3 hours ago, dude.
Yeah. It has jalapenos in it.
Yeah, great.
Woo!
Tyler Naiman at the controls of the camera when he's not munching into his Jersey Mike sandwich. No one brought one for me. That's okay.
You can yell at the wife for that.
That's perfectly all right. And a little bit later on, we will reacquaint with the lovely and formidable Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on Ice reporter Sarah Vassar, a member of the United States Figure Skating USFS. Whether your focus in figure skating is individual, competition, testing, or recreational, MCFSC is for you. All these opportunities, as well as becoming a part of the Spirit of Family of Figure Skating, are available to you when you become a member. Golden Grease scratches for the game. Before and after the game, located right across the street from MCIA, the official restaurant. The MetroJets Hockey Club, where we were just at about 4 hours ago. Yet you're having lunch. That's all right.
Yeah.
I could use some food, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll just starve.
Do that.
All right, fine, I will.
You can yell at my wife. I didn't order this. She brought it up.
Fine.
Not my fault.
Scratches for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. First one's a big one. Scratch number 70 of Ivan Barnashoff. Scratch number 97 of Camden Blavet. And add number 77, Braden Rosinski's. For the MetroJets, scratch number 25 of Gabe Outman. And scratch number 82 of Jacob Abchera. A little bit later, more on that here in a little bit.
Yes.
You may have said, wait, didn't he say his name wrong?
Yeah.
No, we'll explain.
There's the...
Well, let's explain it
It's
real
not even
quick.
necessarily a translation.
It's
It
not
really
a translation, but Jakub Abcheka, as we have called him, is his true Slovakian pronunciation. Approaches me the other day, says, hey, Mott. Not Matt, it's Mott. He would like his name pronounced the American version.
So your Slovakian name is Mott.
Yes.
Your English is Matt.
It's Matt.
Okay.
So Jakub,
Got that.
Jakub became Jacob. Easy. And Abcheka became Abchera.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to that.
So it's Jacob Abchera, who, ironically, your USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division goaltender of the week.
Yes, and I'll tell you, he is a solid goaltender. That
And
is for
he
sure.
will, we can say it now, he'll be in goal this Saturday down at Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks North in Lewis Center, Ohio, as they will play the Columbus Mavericks. You talk about a game that's been circled on the calendar since October, that one is it.
Yeah.
But first things first, Jets got to play the Fort Wayne Spacemen. And coming up here in just a couple minutes, the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization starting lineups. The Metro Junior Jets Mount Clemens Hockey Club offer Little Jets Learn to Skate program, house and travel hockey programs for girls and boys. The Junior Jets are also the only organization in Michigan to field the parent Junior A hockey program. Matter of fact, there's 3 of them here in the same facility. A true development ladder, some of the most experienced coaches in Metro Detroit. It is the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization. Those starting lineups coming up shortly. How big of a loss, Matt Naiman, is it for the Fort Wayne Spacemen to be without Ivan Barnashoff?
That very well could be a very hurtful loss, but in their, I can't even say lineup, but in their roster, they have guys with the numbers and the skill to step up.
For sure.
That is what they're going to need, to have one of your guys down and pull out a Mr. Pitt and score goals. You got to be able to do that.
No doubt about it. And ironically, I was on the call for the Fort Wayne Spaceman Florida Junior Blades game at the Tampa Showcase where Barnashoff did get hurt, unfortunately. And it was nothing malicious. It was just an innocent check. And Barnashoff went right to the dressing room, never came back out. He's missed the last 2. He's going to miss today. He's going to miss tomorrow. So we wish nothing but for the best for the current points leader.
We don't like to see any player injured, any injury out there. We understand it's the game and it's a hard-fought game and that stuff happens. But
yes, it does.
It's something we never like to see. And again, just like you said, Matt, we wish them all the best.
Absolutely. We mentioned about the 3 All-Stars on the MetroJets roster. Fort Wayne has a few of their own. We'll get to them here in just a bit, including head coach Kaylee Schrock. Will be
Second
coaching
year in a row.
Yep. Jace Lacey, named to the All-Star team, as well as Antoine Bonet. Of course, would have loved to have seen Bonet paired up with Taylor, but they're on opposite teams.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? And they very well may have done that on purpose.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to put those two together. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
That'd have been something for sure.
It would have been a slaughter.
Oh, it would have been something to see for sure. As we get set to go, speaking of Jacob Abchera, as he brings Jamie Lovell, brought him something. What did he bring him? Tools. Brought him tools.
I took my headset off for a second,
That's
so I didn't
all right.
hear. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're doing. I see where you're at. Yep.
So just about set to go. Rare non-divisional matchup. The second of two meetings between these two clubs. These two teams played at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana back on October 22nd. And it was the MetroJets skating to a 5-3 victory over the Fort Wayne Spacemen.
And I see we got linesman Alexi back out.
As we jump into the Metro Junior Jets hockey organization starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena for our second of two games in our Thursday doubleheader. This matchup in USPHL Premier Play and features a 10-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, the Metro Jets, who will face off against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Let's be the starting lineups first for the visitors on the Fort Wayne, Indiana, the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Starting at left wing, the 20-year-old from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the number 13 of Aiden Byler. Starting at center, the 20-year-old from Plattsburgh, New York, the 25, Jace Lacey. Starting at right wing, the 20-year-old from Volgograd, Russia, the 89, Bogdan Vasotsky. Starting on defense, the 20-year-old from Bromont, Quebec, Canada, the number 7, Antoine Bonet. Also on defense, the 20-year-old from Indianapolis, Indiana, the 21, Rex Wallington. And starting in goal, the 20-year-old from North Berwick, Maine, the 36 is Sumner Wood. General Manager, head coach of the Fort Wayne Spacemen is Kaylee Schrock. And now the starting lineup for your Metro Jets. Starting at left wing, the 19-year-old from Grosse Pointe, Michigan, the number 3, A.J. Zaccani. At center, the 20-year-old from Livonia, Michigan, the 89, Aiden Sharon. On right wing, the 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, the 51, Ryan Glomboski. On defense, the 20-year-old from Bois Château, Quebec, Canada, the 21, Enric Fournier. Also on defense, the 20-year-old from Port Huron, Michigan, the number 4, Jake Blum. And starting in goal, the 19-year-old from Teleborg, Sweden, the number 30, Philippe Paul. Head coach of the Metro Jets is Jamie Lovell, assisted today by Danny Vanderweel and Jake Howie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if you are able for the playing of our national anthem. Pre-game ceremony is complete. National anthem is played for a second time on a Thursday afternoon. It's time to play some USPHL hockey. This time on the Premier side. As your referee is Joey Genovese. The linesmen are Dan Oleski and Rob Vanderlinder. As the Metro Jets with the traditional swap mandated, USPHL League mandated swap of the uniforms. The MetroJets now wearing the home whites for the rest of the regular season into the 2026 USPHL National Championships. Home white uniforms, blue shoulders, and red trim. They're skating right to left on your television screen. While the Fort Wayne Spacemen, the two-time and defending USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions.
Got a wardrobe malfunction on the number 89.
Yeah, Bogdan Visovsky has to come in. So Robert Gross will step in place of Visovsky. But the Spacemen, the road team, wearing the black uniforms, white, gray, and orange trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial. Fort Wayne Spacemen play their home games at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Rare non-divisional matchup here in the regular season. That's not a showcase game. MetroJets, Fort Wayne Spacemen, Matt Naiman.
And these are always so much fun when we get them. And you know, we only get a few a year. Regular season, obviously you get them showcase, but to have them regular season, it's always a special little thing to have.
Yeah, it absolutely is, as these two teams have seen each other a time or two. Matter of fact, it's the 7th all-time meeting between these two clubs. The MetroJets are 5-2 against the Spacemen. The only meeting this season, as we mentioned, came back on October 22nd at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Jets skating to a 5-3 victory over the Spacemen.
And I'm sure you would appreciate, with your voice coming back from the showcase, a nice 1-0 Jets win. That's what you would like, right?
Jake Taylor with the puck. I'll be fine.
Save you a little bit.
We got tomorrow, and then we've got about a week off before the next game.
Yeah.
So we'll be fine.
But then we got, oh man, I'll tell you what, come
Peavitz with a shot, and Sumner Wood makes the save.
Come playoff time, Nationals, into the end of the season, after Nationals, man, we are going to be very, very busy.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
But I guess,
but the good news is, showcase-wise, we're done with that part of the schedule. So, but those are so much fun.
They are a lot of fun. You know, even though it's as much work as the one we host here in Detroit. You know, it is. You know, it's a lot of work setting it up before and after, but during, you know, we make sure we take care of everybody and everyone's doing good, and you know, we do have fun.
Sandro Evangelista sending it over into the corner for Owen Coulter. Coulter over to Gabe Outman. Outman side angle shot. Save made by Sumner Wood. Kept in by Tyler Fleming. Fleming sends it back under the corner for Evangelista. Back over to Coulter. Knocked away there by the 28 of Alex Krukov. Backed over to Evangelista to Isaac Bunk with a shot. Patted away by Sumner Wood. But Abe Alwyn tried to feed it to Coulter, who got the shot out. He had the 28, excuse me, or 29 of Carlin Nelson flanked on his back. Kept in by Isaac Bunk, trying to feed it over, and Chase Lacey grabs it. Lacey, one of 3 All-Stars from the Fort Wayne Spacemen, along with Antoine Bonet and head coach Kaylee Schrock. Heading to New England Sports Center in Marlborough, Massachusetts, January 26th and 27th.
It's been a minute since I've been to that place.
Never been. I've never stepped foot. Nope.
Oh, it's a nice little place.
Isaac Bunk sends it in. Picked up by Michael Scully. Scully in his 4th season with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Kept in by Jake Blumdenberg. Fournier with a shot, deflected over in the corner for Majeski. Over to Noah Baderka. Baderka moving across the locker room from MJDP to the Jets just prior to the USPHL Chicago Showcase. Comes back to Fournier. Fournier fears it across over to Jake Blum with a shot. Deflected right out in front, and Wood didn't know where it was. He was bailed out there by Michael Scully.
Hand pass.
But a hand pass being called. 16:38 to go here in the first period. MetroJets went 3-1 at the USPHL Tampa Showcase. 6-2 victory over the Florida Eels. 3-2 victory over the Coral Springs Junior Cats. A heartbreaker and an instant classic. 1-0 loss to the Tampa Bay Juniors And then the MetroJets came out with an 8-2 victory over the Coral Springs Junior Cats. I'll tell you what, that Tampa Bay game, Tampa Bay Juniors goaltender Consta Hiltonen, 41 shots, 41 saves in that Tampa Bay victory over the Jets. Unreal. It was one of the best displays of goaltending you have seen in a long, long time. Just a heartbreaking loss for the Jets, but they snapped right out of it with an 8-2 victory the next day over the Carolina Junior Canes. The Fort Wayne Spacement went 2-2 at the USPHL Tampa Showcase. Started with a 9-0 victory over the Jersey Hitmen, followed by a 3-1 victory over the Florida Junior Blades. Then 2 losses, 4-3 to the Tampa Bay Juniors, and then a 4-2 loss to the Florida Eels. Fort Wayne doesn't return home until January 16th. Another non-divisional game for the Spacemen as they'll play the Toledo Cherokee at PSMI South.
That's going to be one heck of a game there.
Yes, indeed. That same day, the MetroJets, the team you're watching here, have a home game here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena against the Cincinnati Cyclones. Zaccani trying to feed it across. Send it back towards the point to Jake Taylor. Taylor with a shot. Blockered away by Sumner Wood. Spacemen on their heels just a little bit as Aluska over to Taylor. Taylor fires, looking for the deflection. Zaccani couldn't pull the trigger, and here come the Spacemen the other way. Picked up by Nikita Volobulev. Volobulev, he's out in front, saved by Hall. Oh, he robbed Mikhail Gorbanov. My goodness.
I wish we had replay on that. That was just unbelievable.
Philippe Hall has Mikhail Gorbanov on the phone with the Mount Clemens police. He was robbed.
Wow.
My goodness. Even Corey Anderson can't believe it. My goodness.
He won't even look at you, Matt. He just turned his head and smiled at me, man. He's talking about me again.
He's still perplexed.
Yeah.
Big stop right away by Philippe Hall. As Aiden Hartzell now to Luka Pivets with a shot, deflected. Tyler Fleming sends it in. Grandpa Fleming here as always. Makes the trip from Windsor, Ontario.
Yeah, always good to see him.
Big hit by Hartzell on Krukov, and a penalty's coming. And a little kerfluffle there towards the end. 2-minute mark for interference, and Aiden Hartzell will put the MetroJets on the take of the mat. Michigan Athlete training penalty kill for the first time.
Yeah, referee Genovese was, he pointed to him, and he's skating over. Why?
And the Fort Wayne Spacemen, 5th best power play in all at USPHL Premier. 28.9%, scored 30 power play goals in 104 opportunities, the man advantage. For the MetroJets, 85% of the penalty kill, 21st best in USPHL Premier. They have scored 6 shorthanded goals. That is something to keep an eye on. But the 5th best power play unit in all at USPHL Premier. On the ice, and Ryder Novak, shorthanded, gets there. Just ahead of Jace Lacey, just trying to freeze up along the boards. Kill off some time. Pulled out there by Preston Slater. Slater now to Antoine Bonet. He is just fun to watch. Off the helmet of Philippe Hall.
He shook that one off.
Yes, he did, literally and otherwise.
Yes.
Picked up there by Jace Lacey. Lacey to Preston Slater. Slater now sends it towards the net, goes wide. Picked up by Bonet. 6'4", 200-pound defenseman. Over to Jace Lacey. Lacey to Bogdan Visotsky with a shot, and Hall covers.
Yeah, 6'4", 200 pounds with a 10-foot stick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at the length of that stick, man.
Oh, man, he can reach up and adjust the lights here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. Good kid, though. Like him a lot. Always makes it a point to say hi, Mr. Preer. Makes me feel old, but nevertheless.
If they don't do that, you'll annoy the heck out of them. So he just gets it out of the way first.
Right.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I didn't want to burst your bubble, but, you know.
Volobulev over to Gorbanov. Gorbanov feeds it across to Rex Wallington. Back to Volobulev. Nikita Volobulev over to Rex Wallington. Now Over to Mikhail Gorbanov, who was just robbed a little while ago. Picked up by Wallington. Wallington with a shot, sticked away by Hall and out of play. Oh, I forgot to announce the penalty.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Matt?
I got to wait for a play now. Jeez.
41 seconds left in this power play for Fort Wayne.
Yes, indeed.
So
Aiden Hartzell, 2-minute minor for interference at 5:09. MetroJets penalty to number 7, Aiden Hartzell. A 2-minute minor for interference.
another shot blocked, and off to the back, the Jets able to clear that one out.
As the Jets, Hartzell, 2 minutes for interference at a 5-minute, 9-second mark of the first period. That means the MetroJets are on. Let's take it to the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill.
And they come all the way back up and shot leg.
And
Wow.
a couple of big saves there.
Hall has come up big so far.
We see a lot of Jacob Achera of late, but Philippe Hall, no slouch himself.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Both teams back
No.
to full strength.
That's going to do it for that power play.
Yes, indeed. So the Jets are 1 for 1. They're taking to the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill. Philippe Hall coming into this game, number 1 overall in USPHL Premier in goals against. A 0.94 goals against average for Hall.
Now that's a first.
Number 1 in save percentage, .947 save percentage for Hall. He is no slouch by any means.
No.
It's just that goalie factory out of Randy Wilson and the MetroJets continues.
He every year
Ugh.
he comes up. They come up with something. One or two just outstanding, just unbelievable goaltenders.
And oh, by the way, the third goaltender, I mean, he's not third on the pecking order, but Evan Peacock,
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, he's the backup today, and he would be number 1 with a bullet on any team, other team in the USPHL
Yeah.
Premier, except for maybe 1, maybe 2. I mean, he would be. I mean, how good is it to have 3 number 1 goaltenders?
Yeah.
You know. And the
Jets
space-
right now just doing a great job keeping the pressure on, getting it low to high, and being able to fire those shots and hoping for a screen or a deflection.
And the Spacemen are no slouches themselves. They have a couple of goaltenders that are outstanding. Sumner Wood is in goal today, is one of them. Gleb Rakoff is the backup today. He's the other one. They are both outstanding.
Coaching staff there of the Jets is laughing at Luska. They opened up the door for him. He went to go in, and he fell on his face before he even got through the door.
No.
It was actually quite comical.
Well, he's still kind of mesmerized by the All-Star nod.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Daniel Luska picking up that All-Star nomination. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch him play in that game for sure. As play continues. Majeski, the Cote, who feeds it across, looking for Coulter. And here comes Aiden Byler. Byler, his 3rd season with the Spacement organization, and Hall covers it. Let's meet Philippe Hall, the 19-year-old goaltender from Teleborg, Sweden. As we mentioned, number 1 in USPHL Premier in goals against average and save percentage.
They fixed it.
I see that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to turn it off now.
Hall
There you go.
playing for Teleborg IF last year, J20 in his native country of Sweden the last 3 years. Last year, 11 games played at 428 goals against average, 85 save percentage, 1 shutout. Spent his entire youth career with the Teleborg youth organization. This is his first year in the United States, and I say he's adapted pretty well.
Oh, yeah, he's done fantastic. Done fantastic. No complaints on my end whatsoever. I hope he enjoys the food here.
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
big change.
And he is quietly a funny kid.
Yeah, you
he
were telling
really
me, yeah.
is. Oh my gosh.
Get the fuses.
Yeah, great story at the Tampa airport. And we probably shouldn't tell the story, but we'll.
Oh no, you have to. We'll get to it. That's a good one.
Yeah, we'll get to it, but yeah, Philippe Hall is quietly very, very funny. He's got that dry sense of humor that you just don't expect it,
Yeah.
But great kid, and he's getting an important assignment here today against Fort Wayne Spacement. Fournier with a shot, blockered away by Sumner Wood. 10:05 to go here in the first period, no score. Gorbanov trying to feed it across, backhand shot by the 79 of Evan Wilson. Back to Gorbanov. Gorbanov sent it towards Hall, pad save. Picked up by Jackson Stone, but Gorbanov picks the pocket of Stone, sends it over, try to send it in the corner, now knocked away by Volabulev with a shot, and Hall makes the save with 9:42 to go. You know, Kaylee Schrock, general manager, head coach, the Fort Wayne Spacemen, he can come up with some more simpler names. That'd be great.
I know. You know, you were making the announcement, I'm going to take over play-by-play. It's like, yeah, about that one there. Uh-huh.
Nikita Volabulev.
I got enough.
One of the Russians.
You know, I try to help you out, Matt, but I got quite a bit to do up here myself
right
anyway, already.
Jay Taylor to Ryder Novak. Novak back to Taylor, who had to fight with it in the skates and knocked away by Preston Slater. Slater will slide it in to the Jets zone. The 18-year-old from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. You know where that's at?
In Wisconsin.
Exactly right.
That's right.
Evangelista had it kicked away and deflected into the bench and out of play. 9:12 to go.
Nice catch.
Only because I'm curious. I want to know where Wauwatosa is.
I was going to look that up.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm doing a little something here.
Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. It's in Wisconsin.
I got to figure it was in
It
like
is
Missouri
a
or
northwest suburb of Milwaukee.
something. Oh, okay.
Just north of the famed Milwaukee Mile. Those in Wisconsin who love their short track racing know exactly what that is. The Yoda's continuing operating short racetrack in the country. I think it's celebrating its 110th anniversary this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
110 years been open.
I mean, that's great because I know, a lot of tracks throughout the United States are having they're just racing right now is just having a hard time.
It is, especially on the pavement side of things, but not in Wisconsin. That's some rich short track racing tradition in the great state of Wisconsin. That's Gabe Altman trying to feed it up to Luska, who did not make the trip to the USPHL Tampa Showcase. His first game back since the USPHL Chicago Showcase. Jake Hayden sends it across over the 17 of Mikhail Gorbanov. Last year's second leading scorer for the Decatur Blaze. Lacey now to Nikita Volabulev. Volabulev will triple team there as Tyler Fleming takes it away from him. Takes a hop off the boards, and now A.J. Zaccani off of referee Joey Genovese. Zaccani feeds it up to Sutton Majeski. Majeski sends it in. Going after it is Rex Wollington. Second year with the Spaceman. Feeds it into the jet zone for Isaac Bunk. You talk about a player, Matt Naiman, that has found a home, Isaac Bunk. Glomboski over to Zaccani. Misfire, back to Bunk. Bunk with a shot deflected by Glomboski, and Wood makes the save. But yeah, Isaac Bunk, the 19-year-old from Clinton Township, Michigan, spent the last 2 years in the Motor City Gamblers organization. He has really found a home here at the MetroJets.
Yeah, and he really enjoys playing for the Jets, and I guess you could say the enemy became the friend, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Did see Jason McCrimmon and his Motor City Gamblers now rebranded U18 AAA program. They were down in Tampa. Krukov with a shot, blocked by Blum. Second ever, blocked by Zaccani. Comes back to Wollington. Wollington with a shot, deflected up in the netting and out of play. 7 minutes even remaining here in the first period. Shot 7-7. About what you would expect between the Jets and the Spacemen. Even game.
Yeah, this is going to be, I believe, this will be a game just like the last one we've seen.
Those of you missed it, MetroJets Elite rallying from a 3-1 deficit to win 4-3 in a shootout over the
sudden
Fort
death
Wayne
shootout.
Yes. went four rounds, right?
Yeah.
Before Dmitry Aksanov ended it in the first round of sudden death shootout, 4 rounds overall. The best of 3, they were still tied. And the first sudden death round, Dmitry Aksanov ending it. But how about Arnold Party stopping every shot he faced in the shootout?
Yeah.
And some close opportunities in overtime. Luska to Gabe Outman, trying to tip it up to Owen Coulter, picked up by Colin Nelson. Nelson to Visotski, who sends it in on Hall, who covers with 6:04 to go here in period number 1. Fort Wayne still pressing. 0-0 tie. Shot right in front. Hall covers with Lacey right there at the doorstep to keep this game 0-0. Getting our Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club Sarah Vassar all ready for the National Coney Island first period interview.
There's still a little over, there's 5:44 left here, and so that could change, Matt.
It could, but it's getting it ready. Jake Taylor, 1 of 3 MetroJets named to that USPHL All-Star game. Picked up by Evan Cote. Cote with a shot, goes wide. Picks it back up to Evangelista to Luska. Daniel Luska feeds it over into the corner for Cote. Trying to let it go to Badurka, but was knocked away by the 16 of Alex Roth. Back to Badurka. Badurka has seen a lot of the Fort Wayne Spaceman in his MJDP days. Knocked away there by Volobulev. And now picked up by Michael Scully. Scully had it pickpocketed by Evangelista. Return to favor. Scully pressured by Evan Cote. Over to Alex Raw, the 17-year-old from Monclova, Ohio. Spent the majority of the season with the Spaceman Elite team before getting the call up by Kaylee Schrock to the premier side. And he'll go after it, pressured by Badurka. Right there was Zaccani. Zaccani trying to dig it out. A little bit of help from Sandro Evangelista. Comes back to the point to Jake Taylor. Taylor with a shot up high. Just caught the tip of the glove of Sumner Wood. Puck lob looking for Gorbanov, but knocked away by Taylor.
Thought maybe he was looking for your face on that one, Matt.
Right.
That came right out in front of us
Yeah,
here.
I could have reached out and grabbed that. Daniel Luska grabs it. Taylor knocks away the shot there. It was intended for Colin Nelson. Now Zaccani brings it in for Sharon, who deflects it into the Spaceman zone. Rex Wollington grabs it. Knocked away by Logan Ormsby, and now Zaccani comes back with it. A.J. Zaccani stick handles his way through almost everybody and goes crashing into the net. And the net comes off, forcing a stoppage of play with 3:43 to go here in the first period. Little Bob Seeger. Like that. We know our good friend Megan Eisenbarger, social media photographer expert for the Fort Wayne Spacemen, tuning in. So a pleasant good afternoon to Miss Eisenbarger. We know she's tuning in.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. I'll get a
Okay.
text here in a minute. Picked up by Tyler Fleming. Knocked away by Gross. Gross to Visotski. Nice defensive play by Isaac Bunk. Bonet now to Gross. Robert Gross will bring it in. Pressured by Isaac Bunk. Looking for Bonet, and knocked away by Zaccani, who sidesteps Bonet. Here goes Zaccani, looking for Gomboski. Nice defensive play by Bonet. Told you why, Antoine Bonet, all-star defenseman. for the Fort Wayne Spacement. Up to Chase Lacey. Lacey pressured there by Isaac Bonk. Gets a little help from Bogdan Visocki. Visocki, 6'5", 210-pounder. Over to Volapulev. We're going out with a shot, goes wide. Bonk trying to feed it. Hops over to stick of Colin Nelson. 2:40 to go. Here in the first period, no score between the MetroJets and the Fort Wayne Spacement. A Coulter with the interception for Blum. Blum blocked there by Nelson. Pickpocketed by Gabe Altman. And now picked up there by Volapulev. Nikita Volapulev with a shot off the side of the net and deflects the netting. And out of play with 2:16 to go. Face off deep in the Jet zone to the right. A goaltender Philippe Paul. Is this Ice-T or no?
Oh.
Who is this? Can't remember who that was.
Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, I
man.
know that, but who sings it? Is it Ice-T?
No.
Novak with a shot, and Sumner Wood makes the save. Now I got to look it up. Gosh darn you.
I like the Amish Paradise better.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I embarrassed the heck out of my wife one year. We went to Clare to the Amish flea market, and we went to the Amish store there, and I pulled up into the parking lot blaring Amish Paradise by
Coolio.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Coolio. That's who sings it. Coolio. Thought it was one of the T's. 1:52 to go here in the first. Back to Taylor. Nice little side step by Keegan over Keegan Power. Aiden Hartzell brings it in. Try to feed it up to Ryder Novak. Now Keegan Power grabs it. The 18-year-old from Enoch, Alberta, Canada. Over to Logan Ormsby. Nice defensive play by Taylor. And now picked up by Hartzell. 1:30 to go here in the first period. Hartzell around Michael Scully with a shot. Just missed the corner. Comes all the way back to Isaac Bunk in the neutral zone. And Tyler Fleming deflected by Sutton Majeski. Pivets goes after it. Luka Pivets. Over to Fleming. Fleming to Isaac Bunk. Bunk with a shot. Deflected. Didn't get all the way through. Picked up by Logan Ormsby. Bunk keeps it in. Over to Fleming. Fleming with a shot. Blocked. Majeski with a drive. Off the helmet of Sumner Wood. And he may want to check that helmet. That hit him square in the cage. 1 minute exactly remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, he's fine, Matt. Take a look at him. He's just hanging out there. Look at him.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Goaltenders are special in a good way. Majeski right off the face-off. I know you were going somewhere.
I was going to. I'm going to leave that one alone for now.
Slater to Nelson. Nelson kicks it over to Jace Lacey. Less than a minute remaining in the first period.
I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket, Matt.
Deflected in, picked up by Preston Slater. Slater pressured by Luka Pivas as well as Sandro Evangelista. Now Byler to Lacey. Lacey to Visocki. Visocki with the puck. He's got some room. With a shot blocked by Evangelista. And here comes Sandro Evangelista, who had a highlight reel goal at the USPHL Tampa Showcase against the Florida Eels. Picked up by Bonet. Antoine Bonet brings it in. Another shot off the blocker of Philippe Paul. Fournier now to Isaac Bunk off the rebound. 5 seconds left here in the first period. Majeski sent it towards the net. And that'll do it for the first period. Shots on goal in the first period. Fort Wayne Spacement with 9. MetroJets with 9. The score at the end of 1 period of play. MetroJets 0. Fort Wayne Spacement 0. Coming up next, National Coney Island first period recap. How about first period interview before the recap? Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar making her first premiere appearance of the 2026 calendar year. We're going to talk to one of the 3 MetroJets named to the 2026 USPHL All-Star Game Coming up on January 26th and 27th at New England Sports Center in Marlborough, Massachusetts, is AJ Zaccani standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, AJ, you are one of the 3 that is going to the All-Star game. What's it like to go there?
I'm really excited for it. Me, JT, and Lusky are going to have a really long car ride there, but I'm excited for it. It'll be fun to hang out with them a little bit and bond a bit. And it'll be a good opportunity for me to showcase myself and the MetroJets organization.
Well, congratulations on that. So we had a scoreless period. What do you think you have to do heading into the second to change that?
Honestly, keep doing what we're doing. We got to bear down on our opportunities, but our forecheck's been phenomenal. They can't handle it. Just got to put it in the back of the net.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Thank you very much, Sarah Vassar, our all-star on-ice reporter.
Yeah, wait, we should do that.
I know, right? All right? We should all be going to New England Sports Center for sure. The score at the end of 1, MetroJets, FtWayne Spacement tied at 0. We'll take a short break, about 5-8 minutes or so. Come back for first period recap, start of the second period. You're watching MetroJets hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game number 2 of our Thursday doubleheader. This matchup in USPHL Premier play. The score at the end of one period, MetroJets Fort Wayne Spacement tied at 0. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club behind the flight deck, alongside Matt Naiman, our Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst, Tyler Naiman, as always, at the controls of the camera. While Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club Ice reporter Sarah Vassar continues to look for new victims in the new year.
She's not listening again.
No, she's not. But she knows that it's time for the National Coney Island first period recap. National Coney Island has been in business since 1965, 61 years now, and currently owns and operates over 20 restaurants here in southeastern Michigan. Corporate headquarters are located just down the road in Roseville, home of the original location. Call 1-888-44-CONEY and order now. Shots on goal in the first period. Fort Wayne Spacement with 9, MetroJets with 10 shots on goal. No scoring, just a single penalty, and that's it. That's your recap.
Yeah, but it's still been a very, very good back and forth hockey
for sure.
game.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. As we get set to go for the second period. The Fort Wayne Spacemen will hang around the Metro Detroit area, and they'll be back here tomorrow, Friday, January 9th. They have a date with their USPHL Premier Midwest Division rivals.
I got something fun we can do tonight.
The MetroJets Development Program, MJDP. What's that?
We can find out what hotel they're at.
Toilet paper their bus?
Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe pound on doors at night.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It'd be kind of fun. That would be fun.
Oh, my God.
And we'll say Megan Eisenbarger told us to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll blame it on her.
Yeah.
Because she didn't make the trip up, so we'll just blame it on her.
Sounds like a plan.
That's a good idea. That's what we're going to do. All right.
I'll bring the beer.
All right. Fort Wayne Spaceman MJDP tomorrow. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show immediately following the MetroJets Fort Wayne Spaceman Elite game tomorrow afternoon.
Your phone's going to blow up.
Oh, I know. And then the Spacemen will travel to Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois. The date with the Chicago T-Rex on Sunday afternoon, January 11th, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern face-off. As we mentioned, the Spacemen have that date with the Toledo Cherokee next Friday, January 16th at PSM Ice House. That'll be a fun one.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. The MetroJets will play the Cincinnati Cyclones. That is next home game for the Jets. But the Jets have a game this Saturday, January 10th, down at Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks North in Lewis Center, Ohio, and a date with the Columbus Mavericks. 8:30 Eastern time face-off. That game.
You gonna come over for that one?
I'm thinking we'll go have a little dinner party at the house.
There you go.
And the MetroJets, talk to any of the players. They have that date circled on the calendar since October. When the last time those two teams played, back on October 3rd, the Columbus Mavericks' first win in franchise history against the MetroJets. Mavericks defeating the Jets by a 5-4 count. That's the last time those two teams played.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's one the Jets are going to want back, so that's going to be one heck of a game here. I think it's going to be every bit of the game, just like you guys are watching here right now today.
And speaking of the Toledo Cherokee, that Friday, January 16th, they're at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah.
They come home the next night, Saturday, January 17th, and a date with the MetroJets. Talk about a tough weekend. Holy cow.
Yeah, the boys are going to have to be ready for that one.
And that will begin for the Jets a 6-game road trip that begins and ends in Toledo. That's going to definitely determine the outcome of the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division title.
Ha, ha, ha.
Megan wants to know exactly where we're going. I told her we're going to the Spacement Hotel.
Yeah.
We're going to toilet paper the bus, knock on doors at 3 in the morning.
Yep. We have a job to do.
Yeah, we have obligations.
That's
Second
right.
period underway. MetroJets wearing the home whites with the blue shoulders and red trim. Skidding left to right on your television screen with a Fort Wayne Spacement out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Wearing the road blacks with the white, orange, and gray trim. They are skidding right to left on your Black Bear TV dial as Philippe Hall lost control of the puck in his skates. Got bailed out, though, by teammate Jake Blum.
That's just something you don't see Philippe Hall do very often like that. He does like playing the puck, but to mishandle it like that, that's just something you don't see very often.
Bonet battles there with Ryan Glomboski. Feeds it over to Bogdan Vasotsky. Jake Taylor deflected. Glomboski couldn't pull it to his forehand, and he had Bonet breathing down his neck. Here comes Vasotsky off the boards. Luska clears it. Knocked away by Jackson Stone. Now to Jake Taylor. Taylor to Peavitz. Luka Peavitz will bring it in. Puts on the brakes. Send it towards the net. Wood with a save. Picked off there by Gorbanov. Pickpocketed by Jackson Stone. Peavitz now to Taylor. Taylor with some room. Fires. Deflected pad save by Wood. Daniel Luska keeps it in. Second effort knocked it out by Volobulev. And picked up by fellow 15, Jake Taylor. Taylor up to Jackson Stone. Stone puts on the brakes. Feeds it back. Looking for Joel Patterson. Patterson off the boards for Jake Taylor. Taylor with a shot. Save made by Sumner Wood. Daniel Luska intercepts the pass by Volobulev and sends it back into the corner. Jets go for a line change. Michael Scully now up to Gorbanov. Gorbanov behind Volobulev. Patterson was heading to the bench to complete that line change. As Owen Coulter now mired in a battle with Colin Nelson. And it comes back to Scully. Scully now to Volobulev. Nikita Volobulev feeds it across. Was looking for Alex Roth, and now here comes Evangelista. Sandro Evangelista around Scully. Around Roth. Gets a little bit of help from Owen Coulter. Coulter over to Sandro Evangelista. Couldn't pull the trigger. Nice defensive play by Nikita Volobulev. And picked up by Hall, who lets it go. Keegan Power grabs it. Pressure by Coulter. Isaac Bunk is right there as well. So is Tyler Fleming. Bunk trying to dig it out, and he does. And he'll send it in to the neutral zone. Alex Roth will feather it back in. The Jets in. Bunk now to Evangelista. Jets in the midst of a line change. Evangelista trying to feed it over to Noah Baderka. Knocked away by Robert Gross. Evangelista bows there with Bonet. Giving up about 8 inches to height. Picked up there by Colin Robinson. Robinson sends it in. Bonet will go after it. Pressure by Henrik Fournier. Bonet and Fournier mired in a battle. Sends it back to Vasotsky. Bogdan Vasotsky pressured by Fournier. They battle behind the net. And Fournier comes out with it. Robinson is there. And comes out to Jake Blum. Blum to Sutton Majeski. Majeski to Noah Baderka. Back to Majeski with a shot. Say rebound. And Sumner Wood covers it with 16:08 to go here in the second period. Is Q on the music?
Yes.
I thought so. What is this dance? I don't remember what it is. I'm old.
The Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, the Cupid Shuffle. That's what it is.
Come on, Matt. Get with it, man.
I'd break a hip trying to do this. Noah Baderka wins the draw back. Was trying to feed it back to Taylor, but was picked off by Aiden Byler. Byler now to Jace Lacey. Lacey looking for Vasotsky. Instead found Jake Taylor, who sends it into the Spacement zone. And that's going to be icing. 15:53 to go here in the second period. This is one of a handful of games on the USPHL Premier side. St. Lazare Avalanche, 4-2 winners over Universal Sherbrooke. Red Bank Generals defeated the Powell Junior Islanders 5-2. Later tonight, Seattle Totems host the Colorado Fighting Elks, 7:30 Pacific time. 10:30 Eastern. You going to be up for that?
I may, actually.
Fresno Monsters host the Lake Tahoe Lakers, 7:45 Pacific, 10:45 Eastern. You going to be up for that?
No.
No. 15 minutes.
Yeah, no.
This is 15 minutes.
Past my bedtime.
All right. So 15 minutes.
No, with all the stuff we got going on, I've actually, wife and I have been up to anywhere between midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning handling stuff to
Nice deflection there
to get
Lacey.
everything ready, and I just can't wait to make that announcement, and hopefully in the next few weeks be able to do so.
Antoine Bonet through the Jets logo over to Mikhail Gorbanov. Jake Taylor knocks it away to Bonet. And offside. So the two best defensemen in all of USPHL Premier on the ice at the same time. Antoine Bonet and Jake Taylor.
It's funny, you know, you guys can't hear that. We can up here.
Yeah.
You know, some of the boys, and that was within the, you know, on the Fort Wayne team. You know, it was funny. Some of the comments that are made.
Zaccani and Bonet mired in a battle. Isaac Bunk feeds it back to Tyler Fleming. Fleming to Aiden Hartzell, deflects it in. Second effort. AJ Zaccani over to Hayden Sharon. It was flanked there by Evan Wilson. Comes back to Rex Wellington pinching in. Someone's got food up here, and it smells. Is it yours?
It smells really good, doesn't it?
It smells so good.
It is really good. It's just I gotta be careful eating it because it has the jalapenos in it. I have to wait till after the period. I take a bite and then, you know, we go talk.
Right. Fleming to Zaccani. That can shot. Save made by Wood. Hartzell with the rebound. Deflected up in the netting and out of play. 14-16 to go here in the second period. Shots at the moment 6-1 in favor of the Jets. And to answer Megan Eisenbarger's question, we have MGM Grand downtown. What do we have? Motor City Casino.
MGM Grand, Motor City, and Greektown.
Greektown Casinos down there. But we want to go to the Fort Wayne Spacement Hotel.
Windsor Casino's right across the ditch.
Yeah.
And then there's the...
we can go up to Sarnia.
There's the Sarnia Casino, and then just further up the road from the Sarnia, the casino is the racetrack casino.
Oh, there you go.
For the horse racing, and they got a little casino in there.
But we want to go to the Fort Wayne Spacement Hotel.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take a gamble there.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
That's my dumb dad joke for the day.
There you go. Novak to Fleming. Fleming with a shot. Blocked by Robert Gross. Gomboski battles there with Preston Slater. Colin Robinson trying to dig it out, and he does. Pressure by Jackson Stone. Stone, a little bit of help there from Ryder Novak. Behind the net. Novak trying to feed it back to Jackson Stone. Off the boards, and it goes down in the Jets' end. Isaac Bunk will go after it for Jackson Stone. Both teams in the midst of a line change. Stone now to Luka Pivets. Pivets with a shot. Went through the goal mouth. Comes back all the way in the neutral zone for Jake Blum to Fournier. Back to Blum. Jake Blum now to Joel Patterson. Pressure by Michael Scully. Aiden Coulter comes to help out. So does Luka Pivets. Jace Lacey is there as well. They continue to battle. It's a chess match between these two teams. Patterson brings it out. Looking for Henrik Fournier with a drive up high and wide. We said it 100 times. Fournier's got a cannon for a shot. Patterson with a shot. And Sumner Wood just sticks the left skate out and makes a save with 12:38 to go here in the second period.
Put me in, Coach.
Indeed. Well, John Fogerty. He's got to be 89 years old.
God, you know, some of this music, when we say something, we are definitely aging ourselves.
Yes, indeed.
We need to stop doing that. But, you know, we enjoy it.
Yes, yes.
These kids out on the ice are like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, they're going to listen to the replay of this broadcast and go, who's John Fogerty?
Yeah.
Picked up by Keegan Power. Over to Chase Lacey, who's got room and a shot saved by Hall. Philippe Hall has not seen a whole lot of pucks. Oh, and Keegan Power, man, caught the puck right in the face. He thought it might have been a stick, but that was a puck.
Oh, yeah, that was the puck that came up on him.
And the whistle blew for the Spaceman because of an apparent injury. So the faceoff will come out in the neutral zone. Yeah, that was definitely the puck that caught him. These Fort Wayne Spacemen will stick around in town, as we mentioned. They'll play the MetroJets development program tomorrow, MJDP. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show.
Go from John Fogerty to Tupac. Go figure that.
Q's definitely on the music.
Go figure that one out.
Evangelista to Badurka. Looking for Outman. Instead found Rex Wellington. MJDP and the Spacemen tomorrow, premier game. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show will be immediately following the SCSpayroll.com player of the game interview. Just like today. Wellington. The Bonet with a drive off the side of the net. He's got a cannon for a shot.
He didn't even catch all of that either.
No, he didn't. That was about a three-quarter shot by Antoine Bonet as Hall makes the save. The Fort Wayne Spacemen, despite going 2-2 at the USPHL Tampa Showcase, do have a comfortable lead over MJDP in the fight for the division lead.
Yeah, coffee wore out, so now I had to hit the monster.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm just about out of my Mr. Pibb Zero. So I'm going to have to go to something else here. I'm going to try the Starry.
I think you'll like it.
We're going to find out.
Now you do the zero sugar one, so from the regular to
Penalty
the other.
coming. It's on the Jets. 2-minute line for tripping on Isaac Bunk. Will put the Spaceman in the power play for the second time. They're 0 for 1. And yes, the Starry is zero sugar.
Yeah. So I'm not sure from the regular to the zero sugar. But
I've never had the regular.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's not something.
It's a Pepsi version of Sprite.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit. It's a mix between the Sprite and a 7-Up. I think it's more 7-Up-y than it is Sprite.
Okay. It's like Pepsi's a little bit more sweeter than a Coke.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Dr. Pepper trumps both those.
Yeah. And then you got your Mr. Pibb.
Yes, which trumps everything.
Yeah.
Mr. Pibb is the best pop ever.
Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper are the exact same except for...
I know this. Let me think.
One simple thing.
Shot saved by Hall. Point cross-ice shot there by Krukov. I can't remember. Tell me.
Just some extra cherry flavoring in it.
Just a little bit extra cherry. That's it.
Now, you ever go to Texas? You can get the original Dr. Pepper pop, soda, whatever you want to call it.
It's pop.
It is nothing like what we get up here.
Huh. Wilson with a shot up in the screen with 11:09 to go here in the second
I drank that like it was going out of style when I was going through the stockyards. I had one. Dr. Pepper sounds good. It was like original this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, man, is it good.
Isaac Bunk, 2-minute line for tripping at the 8:29 mark of the second period. Has put the Spacemen in the power play for the second time. They are 0 for 1. Fournier trying to knock it out, and Ryder Novak finishes it. MetroJets penalty to number 9, Isaac Bunk. A 2-minute minus for tripping. Penalty called at 8:29 in the second period. That's the Jets.
Now, right now, the Jets are just going to be happy just to tie it up. There's a minute and 15 seconds left in the penalty, so that little tie up there behind the net was able to knock some precious time off of this power play for Fort Wayne.
Still 1:05 to go in the man advantage, as Krukov had it knocked away by Fournier and hops over to second Preston Slater. Slater's got Jackson Stone lurking. Lobs it into the neutral zone, picked up by Jake Taylor, sends it right back in. Fifth best power play in all of USPHL Premier coming into this game. And Jake Taylor sends it right back in. 40 seconds left. here in period number 2. Daniel Luska sent in. How confident is the coaching staff in 17-year-old Daniel Luska to put him on the penalty kill?
I'll tell you what, last 3 attempts.
With Jake Taylor.
Last 3 attempts, Fort Wayne has not been able to make it past neutral ice.
The 2 defensemen on this penalty killing unit, both all-stars. Picked up by Gabe Outman. Outman tried to ride it around, and did he score? Not sure. It's a goal! It's a short-handed goal for the MetroJets! And Gabe Outman. They were hesitant on the call. Joey Genovese, the referee.
Yeah, he had to go in the back and take a look.
And Gabe Outman puts the Jets on the board short-handed. The 19-year-old from Cadillac, Michigan. Gabe Outman, the 19-year-old from Cadillac, Michigan. His 11th goal of the season. And the Jets strike first. Short-handed, they lead 1-0.
And Wood was in there. He didn't move. He didn't know where it was.
No, he did not.
So he just froze, and apparently that's where it was at.
Yeah, no one moved or anything. Joey Genovese had to go look behind the net. Both teams back to full strength.
So again, for the second game in a row, the power
goal.
Play not going in favor of the team on the power play.
Indeed. And the boot, MetroJets 2 for 2. On the ticket to the mat, Michigan athlete training penalty kill. Picked up by Robert Gross. Gross will bring it in. Knocked away by Isaac Bunk as they battle on the boards. Picked up there by the 23 of Logan Ormsby. Gabe Outman, his 11th goal of the season from Jake Taylor at 10:20. Taylor got another assist.
Go figure.
Right, right.
What more do you say? I mean, the guy's an assist beast.
Oh, my goodness. Jake Taylor's second overall in USPHL Premier in assists. He is 2 back now of Roman Wolonek of the Seattle Totems. That's some pretty impressive company.
Yes. So it's still nothing to count Fort Wayne out. We know that they didn't like that, so they're gonna be pushing back.
Assisted by number 15, Jake Taylor. Down the goal, 10:20 in the second period. As the Jets' first goal, shorthanded, Outman his 11th goal of the season from Taylor at the 10-minute, 20-second mark of the second period. Big shorthanded goal by the MetroJets. All right, first sip of Starry.
Let me know what you
See
think.
how it goes. Seven Up.
Yeah.
Tastes just like 7 Up.
It's like it's a more 7-Up-y.
It tastes just like 7 Up. 7 Up-y. That's a great way to describe it. It's more 7 Up-y than Sprite.
Yeah.
Or better yet, more 7 Up-y than Sprite-ish.
Yeah, there you go.
Shot there saved by Sumner Wood. 7:44 to go. Here in the second period. Shots currently 9-5 in favor of the Jets, 19-14 overall. Puck sent all the way down. Icing to call. 7:36 to go here in the second period. That'd be kind of cool to go to the All-Star game. That is a long trip.
Yeah, it is.
And it's really close to my International 500 snowmobile race week. That would be hectic. Holy cow. Face off to the right of goaltender Sumner Wood. Shot by Pivot, saved by Wood. Jackson Stone trying to wrap it around. Had it knocked away by Aiden Byler. Byler feeds it back to Colin Nelson. Nelson to Preston Slater. kicked away and kicked back in return by Slater. Picked up by Jake Taylor. Taylor blocked by Vysotsky, gets it back to Peeves, now to Patterson. Quick pass to Jackson Stone. Stone sends it across, saved by Wood. Patterson with a rebound off the side of the net. Another chance by Stone, and it knocked away by Antoine Bonnet. Here comes Bonnet. Send it right towards Philippe Paul, who covers with 6:45 to go here in the second period. Talking about the Spacemen leading the way in the Midwest Division. How about the MetroJets, who trail the Toledo Cherokee by 4 points? But Matt naming the Jets with 2 games in hand on the Cherokee, and should they tie in the standings, the Jets would hold all tiebreaker advantages.
That's something. I'll tell you what, Toledo's going to do everything in their power that doesn't happen. But time will tell.
Yes, indeed. The Toledo Cherokee's first games back after the USPHL Tampa Showcase. They went 2-2, by the way. The Cherokee did.
Watched one of the games.
Started off with an 8-4 loss at the hands of the Minnesota Squatch.
That would be the game that I watched.
And they had a battle with the Carolina Junior Canes before winning 3-2 in overtime, followed by a 5-1 victory over the Coral Springs Junior Cats. Then the Northern Cyclones jumped all over the Cherokee in the final game by a 6-1 count. The Toledo Cherokee 2 games this weekend as they embark on a brief 3-game road trip. Tomorrow, Friday, January 9th, they'll head over to Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan to take on the Fresh Coast Freeze.
The Fresh Coast Freeze?
Yes.
I got you there.
And then on Sunday afternoon, they'll travel down I-75, take on the Cincinnati Cyclones at Queen City Sportsplex in Cincinnati, Ohio. A 1:10 p.m. face-off before the Cherokee end the road trip against these Fort Wayne Spacemen on Friday, January 16th at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Picked up by Enric Fournier. Over to Jake Blum. Zaccani, quick pass to Aiden Sharon. Sharon trying to get around Wex Wollington. Fed up to Jake Blum at the point. Kept it in for Zaccani. Zaccani to Blum. Close quarters. Zaccani to Gomboski. Gomboski wraps it around the boards. Fournier will go after it. Met there by Volobulev. Antoine Bonnet is there. Him and Fournier battle. Sutton Majeski with a pickpocket. Picked up by Bonnet, who brings it in. He's got Volobulev to his right. Shot there, blocked by Blum. 5:10 to go here in the second period. Shots 13-6 in favor of the Jets. 23-15 overall. Gomboski with a shot into the big paw of Sumner Wood, who hangs on. Big stop by Sumner Wood to keep this game 1-0.
Yeah, even referee Alexi there was smiling at that one. That was one heck of a save right there.
No doubt. 4:58 to go here in the second period. Daniel Luska will send it in. Picked up by Michael Scully. Scully over to Alex Roth. Roth looking for Keegan Power. Went by him. Krukov right there with Daniel Luska. Luska battles there. Jake Taylor comes to help out his young defensive line mate. Ryder Novak brings it in. Novak slides through everybody, trying to feed it to Evan Cote. Comes back to Taylor at the point. Taylor with a shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Blocked by Roth. Big hit by Ryder Novak on Alex Roth. Luska to Evan Cote. As Krukov sends it in for Sutton Majeski. Majeski up to Jake Taylor. Taylor will send it in. Bouncing puck. And collected by the Spaceman, Krukov. Too far for Byler. Icy negated, forces Tyler Fleming to play the puck. Kicks it over to Sutton Majeski to Evangelista. Knocked away by Gabe Outman. And offside the call. 3:44 to go here in the second period. We mentioned the Fort Wayne Spacemen missing their leading scorer, Ivan Barnashoff. The MetroJets missing defenseman Chase Martin.
Yeah, he is here. He's up in the gym behind us. Yep.
As Martin out with upper body injury. Evangelista comes in. Looking for Badurka, who misfire, now picked up by Chase Lacey. Lacey had it knocked away by Sandro Evangelista. You talk about one of the hardest working players on this MetroJet team. Look no further than Sandro Evangelista. My goodness. Yeah. He is 1,000 miles per hour all the time. He scored a highlight reel goal against the Florida Eels at the USPHL Tampa Showcase. If that don't make the top 5 plays of the week from last week, I throw my hands in the air.
I give up.
And I'm going to wave them like I just don't care. Kukov trying to get around Fournier as Peavitz grabs it now for Joel Patterson. Patterson looking for Jackson Stone, instead found the 3 Robert Gross. Gross lobs it in, bouncing puck into the glove of Philippe Hall, who hangs on. 2:49 to go. Congratulations to Philippe Hall and Evan Peacock's goaltending teammate, Jacob Abchera, your USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division goaltender of the week from the Tampa Showcase. Also, congratulations to Jake Taylor, your reigning USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division Defensive Player of the Week. That's got to be like the 9th Player of the Week honor he has earned over his career.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Unbelievable.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Actually, we need to look that up.
I'll do my research. I'll have an answer for you tomorrow.
You have homework now.
Yes. Shot by Robinson goes wide. Picked up by Rex Wallington. Shot deflected just wide the net. Picked up by Luca Peavitz. Too far for Jackson Stone. And it goes all the way down, not far enough for icing. Wallington off the boards to Robinson. Colin Robinson knocked off the puck there by Luca Peavitz. Gets it back in the neutral zone. Rex Wallington now to Antoine Bonet. Bonet now to the 15 and Nikita Volobulev. Volobulev knocked away by Jackson Stone. Picked up by Peavitz, who's knocked off the puck by Bonet. And a penalty coming. It's on the Spaceman. Antoine Bonet will head to the box. 2-minute monitor for elbowing will put the MetroJets in the power play for the first time. The MetroJets, 6th best power play unit in all of USPHL Premier. 28.6%. Scored 26 power play goals and 91 opportunities of man advantage. While the Fort Wayne Spacemen, 83% of the penalty kill, scored 7 shorthanded goals. That is definitely something to keep an eye on.
So what was that you said about Sarah earlier?
Oh, I know I was going to ask about Sarah Vassar. She was at a St. Louis Blues game over the break.
Really?
Yeah. I may or may not look at her social media. And
stalker.
She's got to explain that. Why was she at a St. I don't even remember who they were playing.
Sarah.
Yeah. I'm genuinely curious. She didn't go to a Red Wings game. She went to a St. Louis Blues game.
I don't know.
I'll have to figure that out. Zaccani over to Luska. And again, the confidence in young Daniel Luska.
I went to a Panthers game.
Yeah?
Well, I was, the Stanley Cup playoff.
I went to my house. Fort Wayne Spaceman penalty to number 7, Antoine Bonet. A 2-minute monitor for elbowing. Penalty called at 18:05 in the second period.
So we'll see what the Jets can do. If they can't score on this power play, then they will carry over approximately 8 seconds into this third period.
Badurka with a shot goes wide. And you do realize this is the first MetroJets Foundation power play of the day. Less than a minute remaining in the second period. MetroJets lead, didn't have a single power play. Majeski, but a shot, he scores! Sutton Majeski on the MetroJets Foundation power play. The 6th best power play unit in the league strikes again as Sutton Majeski, the 20-year-old from Lakeport, Michigan, his 13th goal of the season. The Jets lead 2-0. That was a dart by Sutton Majeski.
I love that one.
I know you do. Two nothing. As Sutton Majeski on the MetroJets Foundation power play.
Whoever the 3 ladies are, right almost directly across, right by the blue line, so
Yeah.
all the way up top. I put that.
They laughed. Did
Yeah,
they laugh?
the kid, it's just, I don't know where Q got that one.
I gotcha.
I love it.
Sutton Majeski is 13th of the season from Jackson Stone and Jake Taylor. MetroJets second goal on the MetroJets Foundation power play. His 13th goal of the season, scored by number 14, Sutton Majeski. Assisted by number 33, Jackson Stone, and number 15, Jake Taylor. Time of the goal, 19:26 in the second period. And the Jets' second goal in the MetroJets Foundation power play. Majeski is 13th of the season from Stone and Taylor at 19 minutes, 26 seconds of the second period. Shots on goal in the second period. Fort Wayne with 6. 2-period total of 15. The MetroJets with 15. 2-period total of 25. DTS Drivetrain Specialist second period interview coming up next. Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on reporter Sarah Vassar. We have a question for you after you interview Gabe Outman.
Yes.
But in the meantime,
You're in
Gabe
trouble.
Outman, short-handed goal, gave the Jets their first goal of the game. He's standing by with Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Gabe, you scored the first goal of the game short-handed. What'd you see there? How'd you make it happen?
I actually had no idea it went in for about 5 seconds. I picked up the puck behind, and then just kind of threw it back, and lo and behold, it went in. Sometimes stuff just happens. New year, new me, stuff like that.
Was that your resolution?
Yeah. I want to be as good as Jackson Stone someday, so I got to start out by doing stuff like that.
So what do you think that you guys did well throughout this second period?
I just think putting on pressure was much better this period than last period. Takes on pucks, not letting him get an inch, just breaking up plays and stuff like that.
All right, well, good job. Good luck with the rest of the game. Yes.
What were you doing at a St. Louis Blues game? Who were they playing, number one?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Who were they playing?
Go Avs.
Colorado Avalanche?
Yeah.
You were all the way in St. Louis to play the...
I was not in St. Louis.
I could have swore you were.
No.
Huh. All right. Well, with that being said, 2-0 score at the end of 2 periods of play. We'll take a short timeout, come back. For the second period recap, start of the third period, you're watching MetroJets Hockey Live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game number 2 of our Thursday doubleheader. This matchup in USPHL Premier Play. The score at the end of 2 periods, MetroJets 2, the Fort Wayne Spacement 0. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club, up high in the flight deck alongside Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman, his favorite son, is on the camera, as always.
Why is he my favorite?
That's what Tyler said.
He's lying to you.
Well, Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club Eyes reporter Sarah Vassar has found her prey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
We're going to find out.
Yes, indeed. DCS Drivetrain Special second period recap.
We have too much fun up here.
Yes. For over 40 years, DTS has been the place to go for hardcore drivetrain solutions. Founded and run by performance enthusiasts, our good buddy Claude Blount Jr. DTS, the kind of place they're looking for but can never find. Located in Warren, Michigan, DTS, the place for all the high-performance parts, all the hardware knowledge required to make them work in hardcore applications. Go to drivetrainspecialist.com or call 1-800-521-0628 for more information.
Can he build me a 421 Royal Bobcat motor?
No, he specializes in drivetrain specialist.
I priced one
He'll build you a hell of an axle.
I had a 66 GTO years ago.
Yeah.
And the guy that had it before me had the 389 in it. He blew it, dumped the 400 in it. And I wanted to get a 421 Royal Bobcat motor.
Yeah.
And, they had the 421 motor, but the Royal Bobcat was 421 cubes, 421 horse.
Gotcha.
That was it, right? There's a place down in Florida I looked up that could build it. Guy calls me back like a week later. He says, "You're sitting down."
Uh-oh.
$100,000 to build that motor.
Oof. Shots on goal in that second period. Fort Wayne Spacement was 6, 2-period total of 15. The MetroJets with 15, 2-period total of 25. After a scoreless first period, Gabe Outman got things underway for the Jets. Short-handed, his 11th goal of the season, and the assist from Jake Taylor at 10:20 to give the Jets a 1-0 lead. Then with 34 seconds left in the second period, Sutton Majeski and the MetroJets Foundation power play. His 13th goal of the season from Jackson Stone and who else? Jake Taylor at 19:26 to give the Jets a 2-0 lead heading into the third period.
Taylor is just creeping closer
One
and closer.
assist behind Roman Wolonek of the Seattle Totems.
Wow.
For the league lead overall in assists in the USPHL Premier, just one back. But the Seattle Totems do play tonight. 10:30 Eastern against the Colorado Fighting Elk.
Man, I might have to watch that just to see. Just to see.
Just to watch Roman Wolonek.
Yeah.
Yes. Seattle Totems, of course, in that battle for the Northwest Division title with the defending national champions, the Vernal Oilers. McCall Smoke Jumpers third in that division, along with a very much improved Bremerton Sockeyes. Colorado Fighting Elk still looking for their first win of the season. As they will play the Totems.
That makes it tough. We haven't seen a team like that has not been able to at least accumulate a win in a season.
A couple years ago, Decatur Blaze.
Yeah. But it's been a while, and it hurts. It makes it very tough. It drains those kids.
Third period about to get underway. MetroJets, of course, the home team, and as is tradition within the USPHL. Beginning with the USPHL Tampa Showcase, the league mandates the switch of uniforms to the light colored jerseys now being the home uniforms. So the MetroJets wearing the home whites, the blue shoulders and red trim. They are skating right to left on your television screen. That means the Fort Wayne Spacemen wearing their blacks on the road for the rest of the season with the white, orange, and gray trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear television dial. Whether it's your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV, however and wherever you're watching us, including several fans who have the earbuds in place We certainly appreciate you tuning in to MetroJets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. Bonet up on the right shoulder of Philippe Hall. That caught his throat guard, Matt Naiman.
That's why they have them.
Yep. You know it's serious.
Oh, breaking out the burners.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you know, if you shut up for a minute.
I get paid by the word. Face off. Won by the Spaceman. Wilson sends it over the corner. Daniel Luska will go after it. Luska trying to feed it to Pivets. Was knocked away by the 79 of Evan Wilson. Wilson kicks it up to Volobulev. Volobulev to Slater with a shot. Partially blocked by Luska. And picked up by said Daniel Luska. Almost turned over. Volobulev couldn't get the shot out. Jackson Stone had him covered. Picked up by Preston Slater with a shot up high in the glass. Wilson pressured there by Luska. Comes back to Luka Pivets. Pivets will send it in. Wrapped around the boards for Preston Slater. He'll send it the other end. Volobulev will grab it. Up to Mikhail Gorbanov. Gorbanov now will bring it in. Shot there, saved by Philippe Hall. I feel like I'm getting practice for the Vegas LatAm Cup.
Right? Yeah.
With some of the names.
This Fort Wayne team for sure.
Michael Scully.
You know, I'll have to send it over to you. I believe I have a list of the teams from last year from Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
I have to look some of that up, and yeah, you'll get tongue twisted real quick.
Robinson battles there with Evangelista, who kicks it over to Gabe Outman, who scored shorthanded the first goal of the game. Sends it in behind Sumner Wood. Evangelista trying to take it away from Michael Scully. Bouncing puck about caught you in the head there, Matt Naiman. Fournier's pass.
That might have helped.
Right. Cleared up some cobwebs, or whatever the case may be. Coulter looking for Outman. Instead found Jace Lacey. The wrong 25. Over to Isaac Bunk. Bunk off the skate of Outman. Turned over. Nice play by Outman to knock Gross off the puck. Otherwise, he had an opportunity. And Wood wisely covers it with 17 minutes even remaining here in the third period. We mentioned this in the Elite game. We do want to mention it at least once here on the Premier side. A big thank you once again to the entire Tampa Bay Juniors hockey organization. Kevin Wolter, Brett Garrett Strode, Philippe Kuba, Ken and Nancy Mendel, Nicole Remmers, the entire management and staff of the Tampa Bay Juniors for the wonderful hospitality all weekend long last week at the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase. Also a big thank you to the Advent Health Center Ice Arena management and staff and the Top Shelf Sports Lounge, wait staff and cooks and managers and everybody else. First class organization down there, Matt Naiman.
Yes. I've always enjoyed going down there. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it down this year, but next year we plan on being there.
Could be a bit of a revised Tampa Showcase with the implementation of the National Collegiate Development Conference, which we will address here in just a couple minutes. Puck deflected in. Wasowski goes after it. Met there ahead by Jake Blum. Blum off the boards. A.J. Zaccani. Zaccani gets in the neutral zone. Preston Slater had it knocked away. Now here comes Zaccani. A.J. Zaccani with a shot. Blocked by Nelson. Around the boards to Majeski. Now to Daniel Luska. Luska sidesteps. Wow. Rosinski's. And Luska driven hard in the boards. Picked up by Sharon. Just couldn't get Luska just knocked Rosinski's out of his skates. Rosinski's gets it back now for Robert Gross. Gross puts on the brakes, waits for reinforcements. Intercepted by fellow number 3, A.J. Zaccani. Zaccani dumps it in. Picked up by Owen. The 93 of Jake Hayden lost the wheel. Got right back up. Gomboski grabs it. Off the boards to Luska. Luska sends it over into the corner. Zaccani grabs it. Trying to wrap it around right in front of goaltender Sumner Wood. Gorbanoff had to make Gomboski with a shot, and Wood makes a save with 15:03 to go here in the third period. So, the MetroJets and the Fort Wayne Spacemen are going to be in the same division next year in the National Collegiate Development Conference, the brand new NCDC Midwest Division, along with the Columbus Mavericks, the Red River Spartans, and the Chicago organization named to be announced. Big announcement a couple weekends back, just prior to the Christmas holidays. Big step in the MetroJets hockey organization.
That's going to be some exciting stuff, and I'm anxious to see because there's going to be more stuff coming out over the summer, and it's going to be cool to see. There's
Gorbanoff over, shot started to interrupt. Been shot, and somehow the puck kept out of the net by Fano. It's been signaled a goal. Joey Genovese right there with a goal call, and it's 2-1. As Nikita Volobulev with the goal has put the Spaceman on the board. As Volobulev, the 19-year-old from Dnipro, Ukraine, his 23rd goal of the season, and the Spacemen finally have solved Philippe Hall. They lead by a score of they trail 2-1. It was kind of a delayed reaction.
Well, I think from the look of it from Hall, he had it in his glove, but
he slid back into the net, and it may have crossed the line in that regard. At least that's what referee Joey Genovese says, and the Spacemen on the board. They trail 2-1. So a big goal by the Spacemen. Nikita Volobulev, his 23rd goal of the season. At 5:17, we'll wait on the assists if there are any. As Aiden Hartzell and Antoine Bonet discussing lunch options for after the game. And Hartzell's telling them, you need to go to the Golden Greek. All-American cheeseburger on special, a bowl of chicken noodle soup, and an ice cold Coca-Cola.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, it really doesn't. Nikita Volobulev, unassisted, his 23rd of the season at 5:17, has put the Spacemen on the board. They trail 2-1. Puck sent over into the corner, met there by Jace Lacey. Lacey over to Preston Slater, who about fell as he was gathering himself back up. Fort Wayne Spaceman's first goal. His 23rd goal of the season, scored by number 15, Nikita Volobulev. Unassisted at 5:17 of the third period. As the Spaceman's first goal, Volobulev, his 23rd of the season, unassisted in 5 minutes, 17 seconds of the third period.
And the pass from Pivic intercepted by Lacey.
Blocker save by Philippe Hall, picked up by Ivan Krukov. Krukov wraps it around the boards, picked up by Isaac Bunk. Spaceman in the midst of a line change. Bunk now up to Jackson Stone. He's got Luka Pivic to his left elbow. Feeds it over to Pivic. Sends it towards the net, just wide. Picked up by Krukov. Alex Krukov, excuse me. Brings it in. Ivan, Alex, Makita, Mikhail.
Gorbanoff.
And a helmet comes off. Immediate whistle blows. 13:02 to go. Assist added to Mikhail Gorbanoff and Evan Wilson right after I announced it at 5:17. On the Fort Wayne Spaceman's first goal, scored by Nikita Volobulev, and assists to the number 17 of Mikhail Gorbanoff, as well as number 79, Evan Wilson. So that should read Nikita Volobulev, his 23rd of the season, from Mikhail Gorbunov and Evan Wilson.
All right, we're going to see if Fort Wayne can get it back as Power and Stone battling up against the wall. Fournier was going over into the corner.
Fournier battles there with Robinson, as does Jake Blum, and now Fournier brings it out. Too far for Evangelista. Picked up by Alex Roth. Evangelista returns the favor. Scully is there, battles there with Luka Pivets. Pivets now to Jackson Stone to Daniel Luska. Luska with a shot, looking for the deflection by Stone. But Wood makes the save nevertheless. Robert Gross will send it in. Picked up by Jackson Stone. Stone for Coulter. Deflects it over to Ryder Novak, knocked away by Volobuev. Sent in, just wide on Philippe Hall. Volobuev will negate the icing. Another shot there, saved by Hall. Off-angle shot. Another save by Philippe Hall. Another rebound comes out. Volobuev sends it over the top of the net.
Yeah, he just tried to pop that up over us. Hall was just busy trying to resettle himself and get back up.
Fort Wayne coming out swinging here in this third period, out shooting the Jets 7-3. Jets still hold the overall advantage, 28-22. Puck sent all the way down. It's going to be an icing call with 11:15 to go here in the third period. The next time these two teams could potentially meet would be at the 2026 USPHL National Championships. March 25th to the 29th at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey, hosted by the Jersey Hitmen.
Yeah, that is going to be, we're going to have a busy 2 weeks, Matt.
Yes, indeed, as you led me right into the announcement for...
I know, I'm so good at that.
Yours truly will be there at the USPHL National Championships for a 7th year in a row. So sincerely appreciate the United States Premier Hockey League management and staff for the invite. The truly wonderful opportunity. 7 years, brother. It's my 7th year in a row going to the national championships.
Well, since we've been together, I've only missed one of those.
Right.
But then after that,
first 2 years with the Columbus Mavericks, and now year number 5 with the Jets. All 7 years total. Having the honor and the privilege of being a part of the broadcast team for the 2026 USPHL National Championships. So a sincere thank you to the USPHL senior management and staff. And I owe a big special thanks to Mark Kumpel, Director of Operations. As Philippe Hall makes the save.
Well, then right after that, we're gonna, no pun intended, but we will be jetting to Las Vegas
for the 2026 Vegas Amerigold Vegas LATAM Cup. They're at
which that you guys would be able to tune in if you want to watch some great international hockey.
Yes, indeed.
It's just awesome. That'll be on Sports Engine and the Marigold LATAM Cup website. You can tune into any game. Every game is absolutely free to stream.
Luka Pivets puts on the brakes, waits for reinforcements, had it knocked away.
Compliments of Sports Engine and NBC. I believe last year at the Fort Lauderdale, we had a total of 3.8.
Was that Coral Springs?
It was Coral Springs and Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, gotcha.
But we had 3.8 million views.
Good Lord.
Just in the Fort Lauderdale.
Pivets couldn't get a handle on it. Picked up by Krukov. Had it stripped away by Sutton Majeski. 9:24 to go here in the third period. MetroJets with a 2-1 lead with a Spacement have come out swinging in this third period. Taylor to Pivets. Pivets pressured there by Wilson, leads it for Majeski. Majeski back to Isaac Bunk with a shot, saved by Wood. Rebound to Pivets. Back in another Pivets, another shot. It was deflected by Evan Wilson. Comes back to Rex Wellington. And knocked away. Majeski grabs it out of the air. Back to Bunk. Bunk with a shot, deflected wide. Tyler Fleming keeps it in, pokes it in the corner. Bonet grabs it ahead of Luka Pivets. At the end of a long shift, Majeski picks the pocket of Bonet. Picked up by Majeski. Now to Jackson Stone with a shot. Save made. Oh, the puck came out of the glove. Nice play by Rex Wollington. That was going to the back of the net. Here comes Volobulev the other way. Knocked away by Isaac Bunk. And offside the call. Head coach Jamie Lovell was wanting an intentional. Don't think he's going to get it. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could have because he knew it was offside. You could tell just by the hesitation of him touching it.
Yep.
Alexi was right there calling off. Even with this headset on listening to you, I still heard him. So, yeah, that very well could have been an intentional offsides.
8:20 to go here in the third period. 2-1. Wood will cover it wisely. 8:16 to go. Shots 8-7 now in favor of the Spacemen. The Jets have sent a few towards Sumner Wood. Jake Blum had it knocked away. Picked up by Colin Robinson. 3 on 2.5. Offside. The delayed offside allows the Jets to bring it out of the zone. Edric Fournier deflected by Ryder Novak. But he was just
he was on this side.
It was close. It was close. 7:56 to go. Here in the third. Tomorrow we'll do it all again. Friday, January 9th, MetroJets, Fort Wayne Spaceman Elite will kick off doubleheader Friday. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show 11:45, face off at 12:15 p.m. And then immediately after the SESpayroll.com player of the game interview, it'll be these Fort Wayne Spacemen taking on the MetroJets Development Program, MJDP. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show immediately following the SESpayroll.com player of the game interview. Face off 15 minutes after the conclusion of warm-ups. Preston Slater up the bottom of Visotski, who sends it in for Chase Lacey. Jake Taylor knocks it away from him. Now Sandro Evangelista's got speed, 2 on 1.5. Looking for Outman, who was pressured there by Colin Nelson. Evangelista back to Taylor. Taylor to Luska. Luska with a shot off the side of the net. Looking for the tip by Gabe Altman. Picked up by Antoine Bonet. Up to Aiden Byler. Byler back to Bonet. Too far. Picked up by Visotski. Knocked away by Luska. Great play by Luska. And Daniel Luska is not short by any means. He's 6'2". Visotski 6'5". Bonet grabs it. No slouch himself at 6'4". Backhand shot saved by Hall. Rebound, and Hall covers with 6:42 to go here in the third period. Jacob Abchera up here in the flight deck watching along
I
with
still
Chase
got to
Martin.
get used to that, man.
I know.
I just, all season long.
We got to get used to his head, his haircut.
You know, that has, I'll tell you what, after, shaving his head like that, I would imagine the helmet has to feel different on his head.
Oh, sure. Gomboski and Slater in a battle. Gomboski takes it away over to A.J. Zakani. Zakani's pass picked off by Volobulev. Volobulev now to Mikhail Gorbanov. Gorbanov knocked on the puck by Isaac Bunk. Zakani now to Tyler Fleming. Fleming to Aiden Sharon. Sharon deflected in. Pressure there by Michael Scully. Scully wraps it around the boards. Fournier to keep it in. Send it right back the other way for A.J. Zakani. Completes around the boards to Jake Blum with a shot deflected. Rebound comes out over to Zakani. Knocked away. Another puck shot by Gomboski. Save made. Oh, man. Jets almost made it 3-1. Blum thrown to the ice by Volobulev. Knocked away by Blum to Gomboski. Now to Aiden Sharon. End of a long shift for this line. And offside the call. 5:33 to go here in the third period. Face-off one with the Jets. Jake Taylor has got 2 assists today to add to his 4,241,912 assists this season, give or take. No comment at all, Matt Naiman.
No, I'm just seeing what could develop. I mean, this is one of those games that you literally, when it's in any zone like that, it's like, okay, what's going to happen? Who's going where? Who's seeing that?
It's got the feel
kind of focus in on that.
It's got the feel of a Metro Toledo game.
It does. It does.
And we mentioned about the NCDC coming in for 2026-2027. This could be the new Metro.
Oh, we got a penalty coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe it'll be on Fort Wayne.
It is on Fort Wayne. Logan Ormsby will head off. As Joey Genovese said, it's a hook all day.
Oh, hook, okay.
That was his exact words. It was a hook all day. Direct quote.
Well, he had someone else had some other chosen words too, and
direct quote. It was a hook. 4:47 to go here in the third period. Jets go on their second MetroJets Foundation power play. They're 1 for 1.
And this would honestly be key if they can score on this to put them up by 2 with 4:47 left here.
For sure. Jets win the draw. Luska to Majeski, who's got the power play goal. That came with 34 seconds left in the second period. And puck comes out in the neutral zone. Fort Wayne Spacement penalty. Number 23, Logan Ormsby. A 2-minute minor for hooking. Penalty called at 15.
All right, we'll see as Cote wraps that all the way around the boards. Battle along the boards there.
The 15-minute, 10-second mark of the third period. That means the MetroJets go back to the MetroJets Foundation power play.
Nice little nifty move there.
By
flipping his stick up to Zakani.
Cote to Majeski. Majeski loves them awkward angles for shots. Zakani was looking for Stone, instead found Majeski. Back to Stone. Jackson Stone to Sutton Majeski to Jake Taylor. Taylor towards the net, blocked by Bonet. And Jace Lacey gets it out of the neutral zone. It's like a knob of a stick laying it towards center ice.
Yeah.
Stone knocked out the puck there by Bonet, has to retreat in the neutral zone. 3:25 to go here in the third period. 35 seconds left in the power play. Pass over to Pivas to Sharon, who scores! Aiden Sharon! MetroJets Foundation power play goal! And the 6th best power play unit in the league is now 2 for 2 today. As Aiden Sharon, the 20-year-old from Livonia, Michigan, his 11th goal of the season. The Jets lead 3-1. Matt Naiman, that was huge.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed because you know Fort Wayne's pulling the goalie.
That wasn't
right?
huge. That was huge.
Huge.
That was huge.
And Fort Wayne is going to be no slouch with the extra man on the ice. And you know at this time for sure now, here and possibly in the next minute, they're going to be pulling the goaltender, and they're going to be tough.
Oh, for sure. They're for sure. You can never count out the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Aiden Sharon, his 11th goal of the season from Luca Pivets and Jackson Stone at 16:46, has given the Jets a 3-1 lead. Back over to Evangelista with a shot. Wood makes a save. Comes back over to Wilson. MetroJets third goal on the MetroJets Foundation power play. His 11th goal of the season, scored by number 89, Aiden Sharon. Assisted by number 20, Luca Pivets. And number 33, Jackson Stone. Down to goal, 16:46 in the third period. As the Jets' third goal on the MetroJets Foundation power play, Sharon, his 11th of the season from Pivets and Stone at 16 minutes, 46 seconds of the third period.
As Buck sends it into the Fort Wayne zone. Sorry, Matt, I couldn't take in.
There's
other stuff to do here as well. So.
That's no problem. 2:08 to go. One eye on the play. One eye on the scoreboard, a third eye on Sumner Wood. You have 3 eyes?
Yes, I do.
All right. Sharon fires, saved by Wood with 1:52 to go.
You see now, you see
Here
me,
in
don't?
the third period. Yes.
Yeah, okay, the third eye. Okay. Yeah.
So where's the fourth one?
Wife took it.
Gotcha. How you guys getting home today?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
I don't know.
Gonna-
Might hitch a ride home.
Got
I
a
don't
Uber?
know. Yeah, might get a goober.
A goober. And head coach Kaylee Schrock calls a timeout with 1:52 to go here in the third period. Aiden Sharon is 11th of the season from Luca Peavins and Jackson Stone at 16:46. Has given the Jets a 3-1 lead. 1:52 to go. General manager, head coach of the Spaceman, Kaylee Schrock, giving his troops the
Let's get
organization
going, boys.
they need. Expect Sumner Wood to head to the bench once the Spacemen get possession and control and out of their own zone.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be some type of set-up face-off play to get out of the zone, to get Wood out of the net, to get going. Because other than that, it's kind of a wasted timeout with the face-off being in that end. If the face-off was over in the Jets end, yeah, sure, take the timeout, pull Woods, leave it empty on the face-off. That had to have been some type of face-off setup, get out of the zone, get Wood out of there.
Shots on goal in this third period. Fort Wayne Spaceman with 9. MetroJets now with 10. They have fired 35 overall shots at Sumner Wood. He has made 32 saves. While Philippe Hall has stopped 23 of 24 shots he has faced. Vasovsky
And there he
thrown
goes.
to the ice.
He's going to the bench.
And yeah, Sumner Wood heads to the bench. Extra attacker on the ice. Picked up by Zaccani, knocked away by Bonet. 2 All-Stars mired in a battle. Backhand shot saved by Hall. Bonet trying to wrap it around. Saved by Hall with the left pad. And the net comes off the moorings. Big save by Philippe Hall. Was minus a stick, just stuck the left pad out as Bonet tried the wraparound. With 1:26 to go here in the third period. Werner's coming in handy.
Yeah. So is my monster.
Indeed. Face off to the right, a goaltender Philippe Hall. Aiden Sharon takes the draw against Jace Lacey. Sharon off the boards. Gets a little bit of help though, knocked away. Nice play by Volobulev. Picked up by Evan Wilson. Wilson shot there by Volobulev. He got all of it, and Philippe Hall makes a save. Comes back to Slater. Slater over to Bonet with a shot. Partially blocked. Sharon bouncing puck towards the net. Not going to get there. 1 minute remaining in the third. Less than a minute remaining in the third period. Time winding out of the Spaceman. Lacey brings it in. Knocked away by Glemboski, who sends it towards the net, and he scores! And Ryan Glemboski puts the dagger into the Fort Wayne Spaceman. As Glemboski, the 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, his 13th goal of the season. And the MetroJets will survive against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. They'll climb to 26 wins, 5 losses, no overtime losses, 1 shootout loss, 53 points, 2 points back of the Toledo Cherokee with 1 game in hand for the Great Lakes Division lead.
All right, doesn't this tighten things up? That's just awesome. That's going to make the end of this season and going into the playoffs just so fun to watch.
The Spacemen now mired in a 3-game losing streak. 25 wins, 8 losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses, 50 points. And the Jets doing their brothers from across the locker room a little bit of a favor, giving MJDP some life in that chase to that USPHL Premier Midwest Division Championship.
You know, you do realize why I hold this in my hand now?
Why?
You remember what happened in one game?
Oh.
Remember when I stuck it right up here?
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, they were in the process of warming up. I don't recall what game that was, but anyway, it tipped off the the edge of the deck here and literally dumped right on top of the opposing goaltender's head. It was funny, but not funny.
At 19 minutes, 19 seconds of the third period.
So there you have it, 4-1 victory by the MetroJets over the Fort Wayne Spacemen. As we're going to be graced by the lovely and formidable Sarah Vassar. Did I say that right, Matt?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Lovely and formidable. I hope she got my text in time. I made a late change to the player of the game. Your SESpayroll.com, 3 stars of the game.
You're going to find out.
Number 3 star. And she's still in her figure skate, which is awesome. So, Sarah, if you got my text, I changed the player of the game on you. I'm sorry. Your number 3 star with a game-winning goal.
There's Matt for you.
For the MetroJets, the 14 is Sutton Majeski. Your number 2 star with 3 assists today for the MetroJets, the 15 of Jake Taylor. And your number 1 star of the game, 27 shots, 26 saves. MetroJets goaltender Philippe Hall is your SESpayroll.com player of the game. And this, we love, the Play for Brave prayer circle. And it's so cool, Matt Naiman.
It is.
When the opposing team joins in as well. 2 hard-fought teams. I got a feeling, Matt Naiman, you could see these 2 teams playing each other at some point during the 2026 USPHL National Championships.
Yeah, that's going to be, I think you're right spot on that one.
As SESpayroll.com player of the game, Philippe Hall. We'll talk to Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar. Sutton Majeski's yelling at me. Majeski's yelling at me. But Philippe Hall, 27 shots, 26 saves for the 19-year-old from Teleborg, Sweden. Philippe
they are
Hall
gathering up
standing
water bottles
by
here today.
with Sarah Vassar here in just a second.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he got every bit of water.
Oh, you ain't done. I love it.
Philippe Hall now, a very moist Philippe Hall standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Philip, what do you think that your team did well today in front of you?
We're still together good. The good chemistry and, all that type of stuff. Really good today.
So you guys just came back from Tampa. So you had a quick turnaround. You had your showcase, and this is your first home game. What did you guys do to prepare for that?
We had a really light practice yesterday, just focusing on the normal stuff. And now we had much time to rest, so kept us fresh.
All right, well, great job today.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. You look great in your figure skates. Just taught a class, right?
Yeah, I just had a lesson, yeah.
Just had a lesson and came right over here on figure skates. We got to do that more often, keep you on skates during the interviews.
I know, like when I talk to the tall ones.
Right, like Philippe,
Right.
yeah. I mean, he's not short. He's 6'2", so.
Yeah, it was like the like when she did camera in Fort Lauderdale and had to stand on the chair
Oh, my God.
to get to the camera.
Oh, nice.
It was quite fun. I have a picture of it.
So the MetroJets pulled in 2 points with a game in hand on the Toledo Cherokee for the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division points lead, Matt Naiman, as the season winding down. Every game now, Matt Naiman, becomes so important.
Yeah, and it does, and we're going to see that through the season, through the remainder of this, especially for how tight everything is, and it's just amazing how all that developed, the teams playing, and we see the teams that made major improvements. And and with the NCDC stuff coming in next year,
oh yeah,
this
is the beginning of a Metro Fort Wayne rivalry in the National Collegiate
yeah,
Development
yeah.
Conference. I mean, if this game was any indication of what we're going to see next year in
Yes.
the NCDC, my goodness.
Yep.
So we're right back in action tomorrow, Matt Naiman. MetroJets, Fort Wayne Spacemen on the USPHL Elite side will kick things off for doubleheader Friday. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show at 11:45 a.m., face-off at 12:15. And then immediately after the SESpayroll.com player of the game interview from that game, we'll jump right into the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show for the MetroJets Development Program, MJDP, against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Do you think, Matt Naiman, MJDP can learn anything from this game and apply it to their division rivals?
You know, I really hope they did. I know a few of them were here watching the game. But it is going to be a challenge for MJDP. Only because, you know, we've seen it so many times that, you know, we've seen MJDP just be right spot on.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen them, it's like this is not the team that we know. And Fort Wayne I believe, is going to be a real tricky one.
And Fort Wayne's going to be perhaps a little disgruntled after this game.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for the way they come out swinging to start the third period. They're going to want to take some frustrations out, but MJDP is going to withstand that pressure, especially in that battle for that USPHL Premier Midwest Division lead.
Yeah, they're going to have to, and I'll tell you what, it is not going to be easy. It is going to be a very tough game.
For sure. So we'll see you back here tomorrow, 11:45 a.m., Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. MetroJets Elite, Fort Wayne Spacement Elite, followed by the MetroJets Development Program against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. For all of us, the MetroJets Hockey Club, for Justin Kinville, Jamie Lovell, Jake Howie, Danny Vanderweel, Randy Wilson, Mike Sutt, Joe Muller, Paulie Sheridan. Of course, can't forget about Pete Kamek, our owner, as well as Matt McKinder, Jamie Naiman, Haley Naiman, Paige Naiman, the entire management and staff, for our cameraman, Tyler Naiman, and for the lovely Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club Ice reporter, Sarah Vassar, and for my partner in crime, Matt Naiman, my name is Matt Preer, saying good afternoon. Once again, final score, MetroJets 4, Fort Wayne Spacemen 1. You've been watching MetroJets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. Good afternoon, everybody.